Yo, what up? Ever since the last recording, I know that Sele's went back to normal and stuff like that. We'll definitely get straight into that. And, so I believe I am on chapter 24? Yeah, chapter 24 now. All I remember is Sele going back into what she was, and, she got full control Nyx in the last chapter. But I'm really seeing how the story's gonna develop. Especially now, it's starting to get better. It is very starting to get better, and people say that this is going to be the best chapters in the entire game. So I'm really looking forward to that. Noises soon fill the entire space. Clinks of hard objects colliding, clicks of joints twisting, and thuds of wooden blocks rubbing against each other. No light, no heat, no life, and no senses. Like a droplet falling into dead water. A strange noise sets off infinite ripples. Heya, heya. It echoes on and on. Clinks of hard objects. Colliding, clicks of joints twisting. Wait. Didn't I just read this? The noises took over the void space. That was pretty loud. Silence, silence. Oh yeah, they did leave off on this cliffhanger right here. So I have assuming this has to do with the Hersher of Dominance. Hopefully it does. I don't know. First, as pre-convention, today is the day we share the latest developments and devise a plan for the next phase. What's there to share? It's the same every time. A little mischief here and a little sabotage there. Yeah, nothing but monkey business. We're a Hersher. Oh, so all these puppets basically go into like what the Hersher of Dominance really is. I thought it was a singular person at first. I don't know. It could change. We're supposed to destroy the worm civilization. Oh, the other day, another quarrel. I got business to attend to. Just let me know the gist of the meeting after. Do I know you? No one listened to the judge panel. Everyone was busy playing their own part on the stage in the theater denomination. Maybe it was far more interesting than playing themselves in their miserable real life. This week, we destroyed 32 power plants, caused 2 blackouts, and traffic jams in more than 20 cities. I don't know why I read 2 there. Mr. Landon, I'm sure you've been delighted to learn your hometown was on the list. You never liked it. I'm not him. He sits across. Okay. So these are people that are like corrupted by the Hersher dominance. Was whining about his father and had no time for family? Now his father won't have to work anymore. Whoa, that laugh was like a line. 2 countries have resolved to armed conflicts after failing to solve the security. Oh my gosh. Disturbances we created. If all goes well, we can even expect civil wars. I feel like things would turn out this way even without us. Don't dwell on it. He said we did it, so we'll just take credit for it. There are a few setbacks in the way, and the Valkyries. They were recycled, disassembled, and I'll just stop there. We're getting closer to our goal every single day. I hope we can maintain this momentum and even keep up the good work. The world shall soon kneel before us. Okay. I have a proposal. Someone stood up. We should do the same to the other Hershers and teach the traitors a lesson. We'll declare war on anti-entropy, Shixel, and the World Serpent. They know of everything. Never heard of it. Abject. One stood up.
断りの律者の力をまだ使いこなせていない。今まで通り、そうだ。今の私たちでは装甲車も臆病者め。そうすれば彼らにかっこ撃破され、仲間の数が減り続けるだけだ。いや、盲目的に攻めてもどうせ死ぬだけ。
Frontal attack is no different from suicide.
私たちが彼ら
You're
に
saying
勝
we're
て
no
ない
match
とい
for
う
the
のか。
head-to-head? Excited one charged at the calm one, and the two started to brawl.
おお、喧嘩だ。やれやれ。
Oh my gosh. Bro, there's no dominance in this. It just doesn't make sense.
痛そうだな。どっちが勝つと思う？私も混ぜて、私も混ぜて。
Okay, yeah, no, they're just not like getting along anymore. Bro, if there's no like sort of formation, how do you expect to dominate anything? I mean, I'm just saying. This is supposed to be the Hersher of dominance. You're not dominating anything, getting this far. You each have a point, but we need a clear direction. As per tradition, we shall vote on it. Everyone stopped all at once. Those in favor of a frontal assault, raise your hand. Some raise their hand.
社会の秩序を乱すことに賛成。2回手を挙げた者がいる気がするな。引き続き社会の秩序を。緊張した。臆病者。静粛に安心してくれ。過程はどうあれ、最後私たちは世界の本質を暴いたまでだ。
Treading its facade and revealing its true nature. The final victory is ours for the taking, because there is no cure for this corrupted world. As for anti-entropy, Shixel, and the world serpent, once humanity realizes their visions are just pipe dreams, these clowns will pay a dear price without us lifting a finger. Okay, dismissed. Oh, we're playing as Mei? Ooh, New of the Shadow. I've never even played as this character before. Looking at the street corner, this bar was almost invisible if it's not for the dim and pale light. Raven. Push it in. Before the wine rack, Mei and Raven stood next to each other. Yeah. Wait, I think I did play as her before. This is like the Mei that's not like sort of like the... She's like half of the... She's like, what's her name? I forgot the... Void Drifter? She's like Void Drifter, like, but in Mei's case. Mei followed the instruction and nudged the bottle. With a creaking sound, a screen emerged. Oh yeah, but disregarding the entire, like, you know, getting tired if you keep using her powers. It's not like that for me though. Oh, I didn't even say which bottle. How many can tell these wine varieties apart? Dude, I need to have some wine tonight. I love wine, and like, dude, I have a whole stash of wine at home. It's so nice. No need, the bottle with the least dust must be it. So you're getting used to life here? Having traveled with the World Serpent for a while, Mei now appreciate why it could stay under the radar for so long. Surveillance cameras everywhere, interlinked, hidden passages, shady areas few dare to set foot on. Life here has a full set of rules. It's like a massive and obscure shadow cast by the world. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about Grey Serpent. Today is the day to contact the snake. The voice coming from the screen sounded devoid of any emotions, almost inhuman. Or maybe it wasn't a human under the mask anyway. My bad. It couldn't be helped. The two locations are far off, and the roads were all blocked. I don't care. Conclusion. Well, the conclusion is no progress. Didn't comment and waited for more. The two warehouses were broken into and the cargo was damaged. We came late, or the culprit cleaned up the scene. But anyway, we didn't find any clues leading to the puppets, and no missing persons. It's too early to conclude was the new
何かを
Hershers
見ようと
doing?
したか
Either we
も
missed
しくは今
something
回
or the
の相
culprit
手
was
が
too
今
good.
まで
So they're investigating the, Hersher of dominance as well. Took a moment to process the information. Keep tracking. I believe this event is connected to the puppets, and this individual will prove to be a unique specimen for us to
分
study.
かった
Okay, turn to me. How are things on your
ヨ
side?
ルムンガンドの名義を勝手に使った密輸グルー
Taken
プ
care of. Nothing unusual. Jekyll seems to be interested in them.
そう
Yeah.
特別なも
I
の
saw
は見当
nothing
たら
but
なかったけど
clumsy impersonators
拙い
and
模倣
tacky
品と偽
counterfeits.
造
I
品
doubt
ばかり
she'd be interested.
現場は封鎖してもらったから
I sealed the
気にな
scene.
るなら自分で
If
行って
she's
みたらど
interested,
う
she can check out herself.
今回は極端な手を
Among
使
a
ったせ
heaps
い
of
で
ashes.
行ったとしても灰の中を
Of
探
course.
す
I'll tell her that. You and Raven keep track of the special puppets and taking them back, broken or not. Disconnected without even a curt goodbye. The room grew quiet, with something disturbing slowly settling in the air, like the cold, slimy trail of a snake.
極端な手を使っただと
You
何考えてるんだお前
incinerated
は
all of them?
奴
What
ら
if
の
they
手の
had
内に
something
何があるか
useful
は
to
例
us?
えば何があるの
No, I don't think so. Raven stared at May's face as if there was something stain on it.
何があるかは
Here,
私
drink some water. Out of nowhere, she brought up a glass of water and put it on the
ありが
bar.
とう
Arigato. I like how she says that. She lifted the glass and began to recall the missions hours ago. Okay.
ここよね
Ooh.
ハイヘビが奴らに警告を与える
Different
って
sort
言って
of,
たし
perspective.
こ
I
こ
like
にある物
this.
資を全て破壊しておきましょう市街地から近いし目立たないように行動した方が良さそうね無意味な戦闘は避けましょう
Crap. Nope. Okay, I really need to be fast about this if I'm gonna do anything. Hey, flip back around, please. Okay, there we go. Okay, we made it past there. Now time to go up here. I'm trapped. Oh my gosh. How'd they not see me there? Oh my god, dumb NPCs. You guys are dumb. Oh, I didn't know I could kill them. Okay, let's go ahead and go here.
あれは
What's this container for?
どうして
Okay.
ここに子供が奴らが子
What?
供にも手を出す
Why is the... Yeah, why is this kid in here? This is very weird and off-putting. Stigma. The word terrified the boy even more.
怖が
Don't
らな
worry,
い
I
で
won't hurt you. May ripped off the tape, covering his mouth.
あなたは
You're not here to bite
違
me.
うわ
No. May shook her head and reached out for her hand to comfort him, but she hesitated and retracted her
あの
hand.
人たちに何かされた
She has like a hint of being good in her, you know? But she's not like fully good. What did they do to you?
彼らは
They caught me and said they were going to sell me.
僕を海底
They
に売る
mentioned
とか
something called the snake. Wait, what? I like how you can see your shadow there.
あなたは
You're not.
落ち着いて
Calm down.
買い手じゃないし
I'm not your
そ
buyer.
の
I don't plan to
あな
take you.
たを連
I'm
れて
looking
行こ
for
う
your
とも思っていない
kidnappers.
わ
They're going to pay for what they did. Go
外
on.
の奴らは
Go
私が
now.
何とか
I'll
する
take
か
care of the ones
ら行くっ
outside.
てどこでもいい行きたい場所に
You're free now. These bad
奴ら
people
はもうあな
can't
たの
get you
元にやっ
anymore.
てこないわでも
I have nowhere to
ところは
go.
ないよ
The boy curled up, as if the tiny box was his only
父さん
home.
と母さんは小さい頃に死んじゃったし
My uncle thought I was
僕
Jinx.
のことを疫病神だっていうおじさんが嫌いだから逃げてきた
I could have been. I've been on my own all these
ここ
years.
数日間やったのここのものを盗ん
But
で
he
こいっ
sold
て
me
言った
right
人
away.
にお友達は
You got any friends? Boy shook his head.
他に信頼できる人
Anyone you
は
can trust? Hmm.
家族がいない上に
Homeless without a family or friends and carrying a stigma.
きっとこの子も崩壊天然成婚の男性
A rare natural male stigma carrier. If I carry him back to the world serpent, he'd be Jackal's next test subject. He's here by accident and Jackal shouldn't know about him. Nor should Grey Serpent. Interesting. It is very rare for a male to have a stig. What to do? If I leave him unattended, he'll end up kidnapped again. Wrote something down before handing it to the boy. She knows where the shelter is. And cover up your neck. Don't let anyone see it. Don't worry, it's harmless. Just there are people who don't like it. At the slip and looked at May before he slowly stood up. Just you. Maybe they were only meant for May to hear, but also for himself too. Don't thank me yet. You'll have to get out yourself. What about you? You didn't need to know. Hurry. The boy looked at May one last time and ran towards the exit. Just before he reached the exit, a thunderous clap came from behind him. The boy was taken aback. He turned around to find where he was now burned down. The nice lady who saved him was also gone. Having no interest in finding out what happened, he resumed running and never looked back. May lowered the glass as the water went down and cooling, refreshing her throat. Oh my gosh. The disturbing sensation left by the snake's visit was now gone. Ooh, I like this setting. Nice. Just saying, what if Jackal brings back the ashes for study? You know her. She might do it. Behind the counter, Raven took a bottle and began to fiddle with it. Since we're here, want a sip of whiskey? I don't drink. How about something non-alcoholic? If you must. Raven put a bottle back and became busy. Here, your drink. Milk. Buy milk. Skim milk. The best for the underage. You're saying that May is underage. Okay, Raven. I see where you're coming from. May didn't say anything. She took a sip and found it nice. Unlike what Raven usually whipped up. Do you think of this bar? What do you think of this bar? Sorry. May took a glance around in the place. Old but what? Classy. The owner has good taste. Should be a popular place back in the day. I'll gladly take this compliment. It's yours? A couple years ago, I was drifting on my own. Needed a footing. You weren't with the World Serpent? On a solo mission? Yeah, with all the paperwork. It was official. Didn't I tell you? No. Guess we didn't know each other better. I heard you were a kid when the Grey Serpent took you in. And he took me out of the Siberian tundra and raised me up to become a World Serpent soldier. Interesting. So the Siberian tundra is where the events of the second eruption happened. Dang, was she one of the, like little kids that survived that second eruption? Because, good lord, I know it was like a big rare chance where you were able to survive. But I didn't like it here. No particular reason. Just didn't feel belonged here. I belonged here. I wanted to go and build my own life. Yeah. Grey Serpent agreed without any fuss. That's simple? Didn't even ask why. For a second, I felt I was just a pawn that the World Serpent could ditch anytime. But that would be too good to be true. You'll be back. That's Grey Serpent's parting words. He knew you well. Yeah. Why? Because the world outside is just as lousy. The lighting was poor, but it gave off a slightly drunk vibe that the drink lovers would enjoy. I wanted to be a cafe at first, but it proved to be harder than I thought. And I admit, I'm no master barista. It was reposed and became popular with the gang members and intel dealers. I got to know a lot of what I shouldn't know. That's how you started your mercenary career. That's a tale for another time. I miss the old times. I know they do have like some certain character stories, so I think I'll try to get into those as well in the near future, hopefully. Because I do like learning about the individual character stories. They're really nice. Now that I'm working for the World Serpent again, there's no way to keep her open. All I can do is come back and see her. When Raven was calling the bar her voice became gentle and soft. It reminded May of when Raven was talking about the children she adopted. I was just tired. I went a long way and finally found out World Serpent paid the best, so I came back. I'm just earning a living, so why not choose a job that pays well and on time? Fair enough. Why not quit now and bring your little bar back to life? You're right. Maybe I should follow your advice. But sometimes we don't have a choice. Raven smiled. We all got in for our own reasons. And now some other reasons are stopping us from getting off the hook, right? Things don't necessarily turn out to be better. We're not necessarily on the right path. But what does right have to do with anything? We must finish what we started. Maybe. I see you're not fully convinced. Even so, I still believe in other possibilities that might lead to a better result. Is that so? I heard the ruckus at Taishan was solved. Kiana played a big part and saved her partners from the new Hersher. I expected nothing less. Hair was supposed to handle it, but by the time she arrived, the Hersher was long gone. Never mind. So they did figure out, you know. Interesting. Kiana is doing good now. Your sacrifice wasn't in vain. That's the thing. Like they know what's going on. Like they have cameras all over the place. I don't know, man. It's kind of interesting seeing how they see it from the background. May raises the glass again, but not to drink. Maybe this is one of the other possibilities you talked about. Got a long way ahead of us. She finished the milk in one go. Dang. Like it? I'll make you something special next time we come. I don't drink. Then I'll make you a special milky drink. God damn it. I need a drink of water, man. I need a drink of water after hearing that, Raven. Sorry. Excuse me, man, but special milky drink? I want some of that. Raven turned around and shut the door. May took one last look at the bar. In the dim light, the sign read Ravens. It's a very special place, she thought. I think May has somewhat of like some reservation, like she wants to go back to Kiana and them, but even then, you know, what's gonna make her go back? What would make her go back? Because she has no reason to. This is the third warehouse in the report. It looks like the same as the other two. Look all the same. The out-of-control machines are throwing a party inside. Calm them down. Just don't tear the whole place down this time. Why does it matter? I promised an old friend who owns the neighborhood. I came here to confirm something from her. Seems like you got a lot of friends. We've scratched each other's backs, that's all. In exchange for intel, I need to bust the ghost. I see, have fun. Can Catch you later then. I think this is gonna tie in with what's going on with the Hersher of Dominance. I really, yeah. I May already said it. It's gonna tie up. And eventually, May and Kiana are gonna cross paths. I have a feeling. That's just my gut feeling, but I don't know. Finally, some fighting. This May's alright. I've never played as her before, but she's alright. Okay, here we go. Oh, is that her ult? Oh. That was kind of mediocre of an ult, not gonna lie. I mean, it's starting to grow on me, this May. I kind of already forgot the name of her. I'm not really good at names, honestly, but it is what it is. Oh, what? Little mild cutscene here. Okay.
Yeah.
Raven. Missed me. Okay. That was quick. You didn't tear the whole place apart, did you? You'll survive. May took a glance at the sniper rifles and Raven's hands. Would that be overkill using the divine key? I'd rather not take her if she hasn't gotten a mind of her own. Sometimes you gotta indulge her if you want her to perform. We'll need her for the puppets, so I'm pampering her for now. Wait, who's her? Her? She hasn't been properly introduced. Meet the third divine key. Key of sanction. A strong-minded gal just like you. Remember when we were on the Coral Island and Owl took it? He wasn't able to unlock her rated power till the end. Because she has her own personality. It all depends on whether or not you can hit it off with her. In the wrong hands. It goes beyond that. Power, ammunition, performance, or even weapon type. She's drastically different in every hand. That's why I take good care of her and talk to her a lot. I think we're getting along just fine. No wonder you take it everywhere. He is also known as the Seven Thunders of Retribution. Maybe it indicates she has 7 forms, but I've only seen 4. Alright, why don't you try it? The Hersher of Thunder might be a good match for the lightning imbued divine key. Oh, fair enough. I mean, you put lightning stigs on, lightning characters, so it makes sense. Took a May moment of hesitation before she received it. This is... I think she likes you. Maybe you two have something, have a special connection. I think she's referring to the weapon. Raven always calls things she. I don't know, it's like a pirate with a bow or something like that. May handed the weapon back to Raven and it soon returned to its sniper rifle form. One day, when I was on a mission, I got hurt and out of the blue, she decided to be a slingshot. Almost got me killed. Can't let that happen again. You got something on the puppet. Puppet? I learned something interesting. Remember that what Grey Serpent said about how it was a strange one? It doesn't act alone. There are other puppets helping this one? No, humans. Humans. I've pinpointed the next crime scene. The culprit only works at night, and that gives us some time to prepare now. Raven chuckled. Come along. I'm taking you to a place. A few moments later. Sora. Sensei and May. Aw, I forgot about Sora. It's been a while since we've seen this character. Raven gave Sora a hug and ruffled her hair. Sorry I came late, and thanks for taking care of everyone while I was away. How do you like it here? The bed is soft. The living room is big. We have a lot of water around the clock. Everyone is happy. Mind you, I think Raven has her own dorm. That was supposed to be like a reference joke. Yeah. That was kind of bad, yeah. Glad to hear it. But Sora looked to me. The curly hair isn't as half as good as May's. So you miss her more than me? I'm her. Oh, she's kind of blushing there for a second. No, we miss you too. I miss you every day. May shook her head and turned her eyes away to the building nearby. It had the look of a big summer house. Quite quiet, well-built, classy. But the guards at the gate told a different story. It wasn't hard to tell the house was off limits to the outside world. Kevin did keep his word. Want to say hello to the kids? I guess not. I'll wait outside. May bent down and gently touched Sora's face. Sorry, Sora. There's something else I need to do, so I can't play with you this time. But don't worry. I'll come back on another day. Any gift you want? I'll bring it to you next time. I don't need any gift. Oh, you're the best kid. That's so precious, man. I've been missing you a lot. She's even practicing what say on the way here. Raven took Sora's hand and gave May a wink before heading in. Aw. Summer breeze came to hug her with a pleasant smell. All was quiet save for the chirping birds and rustling leaves. A kite slowly rose above the walls and began to dance in the blue, clear sky. This well-protected shelter seemed like an exquisite crystal ball, capturing the finest moments of summer. Thank goodness I'm recording this in summer. Got the good vibes going. May was reminded of a certain day in her childhood when her father took her out for a trip. Her father was holding her hand, saying something she couldn't recall the exact words. She hardly got to see her father, let alone going on a trip. Overcome with joy, she was unable to remember what he said. It's kind of interesting because, you know, besides any of the other characters, we've only seen, like, Kiana's parents. And even, you know, I think maybe those are the only parents that we've seen. Yeah, because Bronya was in the orphanage, and May, we really haven't heard any of her, you know, backstory like that. I heard a little boy came here with a slip in his hand. Said he was kidnapped and escaped on his own. There's a particular scar on his neck. Might be a stigma. Ooh, that is rare.
お前が昨日言ってた任務地と同じエリアらしいぞ。それは奇遇ね。
What a coincidence.
そうだな。何か思い当
Did you
たる
see
節は
anything? They're trying to, Raven's trying to figure this one out. Trying to, May? No.
本当か
You sure you didn't see a tall, pretty lady with a pair of
ここの
horns
住所が書かれた
handing
紙
out
を
a
渡
slip
した
of,
綺麗なお姉
with
さ
the
んのこ
address
とを
of
見
this
かけなかった。
place? Doesn't ring a bell.
そいつは残念だ。
That's a shame. I'm dying to
彼
know
女に
her.
会っ
心に留めておくわ。
I'll keep an eye for you.
じゃあついでに伝言を
Why
頼
don't
む。
you pass a word to her for me?
何かしら。
What
こ
is
こ
it?
は託児所じゃない。
The
誰
next
かで
one
構わず
sent
こ
here
こを
won't
紹
be
介する
free.
な。高くつくぞ。
覚えておくわ。
Got it.
も
I'll be
し会
sure
う
to
ことがあっ
pass the
たら。
word. Much obliged. What happened to the boy?
ああ。
I don't know.
どう新しい身分はすでに
His
用
new
意した。
identity is ready. Probably will
おそら
be
く比
sent to
較
a safe
的平和
place
な
and
ところ
looked
に送ら
after
れて
by someone
信
reliable.
頼できるその後はあの子次
But
第
after that, it's all up to him. He's been an
彼は
unlucky
運
one.
に恵まれてる。
I wish his luck can
そうね。
last.
そうね。
Hope so. You know, I thought May was sending her to like that place where Kiana and them were, but even then the kid wouldn't have known where May was, so I think it would have been better to send it to, you know, send that kid to them rather than, you know, getting the kids involved with the Honkai, because he has a stigma. That kid has a stigma, so you're not really keeping them from the Honkai if you're doing that, you know? It's kind of breaking that rule that Raven wanted for the kids, you know? The two went to to a sports car. Raven got in and took the driver's seat. Raven's the driver, hey. Let's go. What is that in the middle of the dashboard? It's kind of confusing me. Mildly. This is your car. Oh, this is your car? What else might it be? Got your driver's license? You kidding me? I'm a mercenary. Bring me a helicopter and I'll fly for you. May took a moment to observe the car. It was parked in the shade. Sleek, shiny, and expensive. Any comment? I thought you'd pick a color that stood out a lot more. I like red, but I couldn't find a model that looked good in red. You pointed at the back row. Oh, the more seats, the better. Looks good. Oh, May's in the back. Let's go. Raven didn't start the car. Come to the front row already so we can talk. I buckle up. That's so cool. Oh my, that engine. Back to the topic earlier. You were saying humans were helping the puppet? A delivery guy. He put the puppet in a box and put the box in the alley by the warehouse at night. The puppet got out and entered the warehouse through pipes. He messed up the place and returned to the box. Okay, no one paid any heed to the box hundreds of yards away from the scene. But why would he do that? Who knows, maybe he could have heard or manipulated or simply crazy. I'll have to ask him in person tonight. How do you decide their next target? I have connections. Raven always has connections. I like how they're matching as well. They look so cool together, just matching in their Bugatti or something. Another trip for you? City is run by 4 such organizations. See it now? See, but wouldn't the city be better off without these warehouses? How would the puppet need to do such things that only benefit the common citizens? Unless you're manipulating the citizens into thinking that you're actually benefiting them, but they're not being benefited. They're being killed. They're being literally taken prisoner to become puppets. Any comment on my driving skills? Not bad. I still got a long way to go to match my old chauffeur. Before I walked out of the school gate, I'd always see a black limo parked outside. Maybe that's why you had almost no friends. But it couldn't be helped. It was his job. He talked to me in the car, asked me how school was, and tell me about my father's work. A gentle person. Yeah, but I didn't even get the chance to say thank you to him. He died. That's sad. People who were once nice to me rarely end well. Coming from someone who preached other possibilities to me just yesterday. I know this sounds paradoxical, but sometimes there's nothing you could do about certain things. Wait, I've seen this place. I've seen this place in the beginning of Relation Realm. Search for the Gem of Haste. DM. Every word in them. Kevin said nothing. Nothing. Yes. Possible. Even if it fell into the imaginary space, it must have left some traces and won't just vanish. Neither will she. The gem is part of
他人の手に
SIRIN.
渡すわけにはいかな
I
い
can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
君は答えを知っているはずだ。
You have the answer.
いいえ
No, maybe I left
何か
something
見落と
out.
して
彼女は死んだ。
He's died.
なんですって
What?
君の探しているのがプレイグジェムじゃないのは、彼女は虚数空間で生き延びることはできない。
We didn't
夜
find
も何度
anything.
もな
Trying to find the flaws in his words. Kevin's ice-cold voice made his statement difficult to argue
これ
against.
は事実だ。
A fact. These were the last words he left. May refused to accept the fact. He kept looking into every lead she could possibly find. But her investigation gave her an answer even more heartbreaking than the silence from Kevin.
希望はあるさ。
Something will come up. Raven knew what May was looking
渡り
for.
ガラス
I want to
一
ask you a
つ質問し
question.
ていい
なんだ。
What?
少し失礼なこと
It
か
might
もしれ
sound
ないか
offensive,
ら
but you don't have to
答えて
answer it. Ask away.
お兄さんが生きてることを
Would you expect your brother to be alive? Slow it down.
ハイヘビが教えたのか。
自分で調べたわ
I looked it up myself.
あなたがハイヘビに連れて行かれ
He
た
was
時
still alive when the Grey Serpent took you
彼は
in.
まだ死ん
Yeah, that's right. They were both alive during the second eruption. I remember them too. This car
目
stopped.
的地に着いた。
We've arrived. Raven parked the car beside the
夜ま
beach.
でまだ時間がある。少し散歩に付き合え。どっちの方が裸足で長く雪の中に立ってられるか。兄と勝負したことがある。
勝ったの
This is very nice. Did you win?
いや、
No.
少ししてすぐ
It
降
really
参した
took。me 1 minute to surrender.
でも、
But my
兄は
brother
10
stood
分
there
間
for
も立
10
っていた。
minutes.
足の感覚がな
In
く
the
なっ
end,
て、
he lost his senses, and I
私
had
が
to
背負って
carry
帰
him
った
home.
んだ。
お兄さん凍傷にならなかったの
Probably,
凍
I
傷
don't
にな
know.
ったさ。
Of course,
危
he
う
almost
く
lost his
足が
legs.
動かなく
Mom
なると
gave
ころだ
him
った。
hell for it.
兄は母にひどく怒られたよ。
あなたを怒らなかったの
Wasn't you who started it? Yeah, but my
勝負
brother
を持ち
said
かけ
it
たの
was
は
his
自分
idea.
だって兄が言い出したからな。普段は私をいじめ
He
るく
was
せに、
usually a bully to
い
me,
ざという
but
時に
when
は
it
私を
mattered,
守るんだ。
he always stood up for
両
me.
親の前でも
Oh, this is so pretty,
す
dude.
るさ。
I love
当
these
たり前だ。
little parts right here. Came back to
兄を探した。
Siberia for him many times,
情報屋
and I
に依頼
paid
を出したこ
many
ともあった。
informants to look for him.
兄があの夜に死んでいな
I
い
keep
ことを、
wishing he wasn't killed on
あ
that
の廃
night.
墟に埋められていな
Wasn't
いことを、
buried in the ruins.
いつか私の前に現
I
れ
wish one
て、
day he would suddenly
昔の
show
よう
up and
に
surprise me,
な
calling
た
me
と呼んで、
Tasha, like
サ
he
プライ
used
ズだ
to.
と言ってくれることを今でも期待してる。
She bent down to pick up a shell and tossed it back into the sea. After playing with it for a while.
実は
You know what?
目の前に
He
兄が
actually
現
showed
れ
up.
たことが、あれはあの頃と同じ
It
寒い
was
冬
freezing
で、
cold. Even
バンクーバ
Vancouver
ーにも
was
雪が降って
covered
た。
in snow.
私は車を運
I
転
was
し
driving
て
today, Dale.
取引先
Someone
の人
who
に会い
looked
に行く途
exactly
中だっ
like
た。
him walked past me while
信
I
号
was
を待って
waiting
たら、
for the green light.
子供の姿で
A kid?
いや、
No, not
子
a
供
kid.
なんというか、
How do I put it?
兄が生きてたら、
I decided this
きっ
was
とあんな
what
風
he
にな
would
ってい
look
るに
like
違いな
the
いと、
instant I laid
あ
my
の時
eyes
は
on
そう思ったんだ。
on the man.
頭が真っ白に
My
な
mind
っ
went
て、
all blank.
何も考
And I
え
couldn't
られな
think.
かった。
The next thing I knew was him
気がついた
disappearing
ら
at the
彼は
corner.
曲がり角に消えてい
I
た。
jumped out.
長いこと追い
I
かけた
chased
が、
him for a long
私たち
time.
の距離は
The
縮まるこ
distance
とがなかっ
between
た。
us never shortened. The
信
traffic
号や
lights,
人
the
の流れ、
crowds.
私は彼をじっと
I
見つ
fixed my
め、
eyes on him. The
そ
way
の
he
後ろ
ran and
姿を
dodged the
視界
crowd
の
was
中に留
exactly
め
the
ようと
same
必死になっ
as
た。
in my memories. How is it possible?
私は北
I'm the
米で
best
トップの
mercenary
傭
in
兵。
North America. If I
暗
want
殺も追
someone
跡も
found,
得意
there's
なは
nowhere
ず
to
だ。だ
hide.
から気づいた。
Then I realized
追いつ
it
けないの
wasn't
では
that
な
I
い。
couldn't catch him. I
追
just
いつ
didn't
きた
want
くない
to.
のだと。
その気持ち
I know the feeling.
わかるわ
The sort of like correlation between their feelings is just astronomically similar.
心のどこか
Deep
で、
down,
あれは兄じゃ
I
ない
knew it
と。
wasn't him. I knew he was
兄はすで
gone.
に死んだん
It
だ
was
と。
merely a
で
mirage.
も私は認めたくなかった。
But I just couldn't. I
藁にも
just
すが
wouldn't
りたい
face
気持ちだった。
facts. I tried desperately to hold on to it.
だが、 それ
I
を否
didn't
定
want to
されるのも
deny
怖かっ
the
た。
reality either.
追いつ
So I
くのが
held
怖か
myself
ったんだ。
back. I fear he
振り
would
返って
turn back and say,
人違
I
いだ
don't
と
know
言わ
you.
れるのが。
その後は
What happened then?
その後は
I don't remember.
よく
Probably went
覚え
back
て
to
な
the
い。
crossroads.
きっと私のせいで渋滞を起
I
こしてた
caused a
し、
traffic jam. Missed the
取
deal.
引先にも
But
遅れただろ
thinking
う。
back now, it didn't really matter.
あの日のことはまるで夢のよう
It
で、
was like a fleeting dream.
何の実感もな
Since
い。
that, I kept running my
私は
bar
今ま
and
で
living
通
my
りの生
life on
活
the
を送
edge
り、
as a
バーを経
mercenary.
営し、
フードを
Don't you
かぶ
feel
ったまま
hot
なんて熱
wearing
く
the
ないの。
cape? That's what I've always been wondering. That cape is stupid hot and it's black, so the sun attracts to, the color black. So I can't imagine.
そうだな。
And now that you mention
言
it,
わ
it's
れてみ
kind
る
of...
と確かに
Then
暑いな。
take it off, dude. Take it off, man. Be cool. Don't be all stuffy and, in the heat. Ooh, is she taking it off? Is she taking it off? No way. Aw, that's so pretty. I like how we're learning a lot more about these minor characters. It's so nice. I like how Honkai Impact builds their characters, dude. It's an awesome thing. Wouldn't bow down and seemed out of place. That's how my hair is, like right here. I have this one hair that curls like that. Yeah, it curls like that. I don't know why it happens like that, but
知ってるか？
it is what it is.
過去の私は
In the
人
past, I
前で
never
フード
wore
や帽
capes
子を
in
かぶっ
public
たこ
because
とが
it seemed
懐か
rude.
しい。
But somehow people
なぜ
always
かい
treat
つ
me
も
like
子
a
供だ
kid.
と思われ、
So one day
舐
I
められた。
closed a deal successfully
ある
without
日、
taking
私
the
がフ
cape
ードを
off.
張るオーガンだからだろう。
Maybe people
とにかく、
refuse to take me seriously
それ以
because I
来フ
look
ード
young.
は外さなくな
I
った。
thought. Anyway, I never took the cape off since.
笑えばいい。
That's all you want.
もう二
You're
度と
never
見せ
getting
ない
to
が
see
な。
it again. Dang. Sun was halfway drowned in the sea now.
ライデン・メイ、
はい。
Ooh.
私たちはいずれ
We need to shake
過
off
去に
our
別れを
shadows
告
from
げ
the
なければ
past.
ね。だが、
But I also want to
お前が
believe
言った
a better result you
いい
said.
終わりも
ありがとう。
Oh, that's nice. They're getting along. They're almost like becoming sisters now. Even though
礼を言ってどうする？
it's on the other side.
お前が思う正しい道
Just
を歩めばいい。
follow through the path you
私
deem
も
right. And I'll do
私
the
が
same.
思う。
ええ。
I very much enjoyed that, that little segment, learning about Raven a little bit more. I really think that Raven may change back to the good side depending on how May treats, everything and everyone. I think we're actually going to play as her HOT, so that's something to look forward to. Just don't mind me, I'm just a Hersher, oh gosh, I feel like I'm gonna get spotted right here. Woo! Wait, what? Woo! We almost got caught there. Okay, let's kill this one.
あい
Found
つ
the
だ。
guy. Wait, who is that?
動くな。
あんたたちやめろ。
You're not hurting my sister. The flash of lightning, man fell onto the floor.
やっと静かになった。
気
I hope you
絶
didn't
さ
kill
せた
him.
だけよ。彼の精神状態だと、
同意だな。
での情報では、
Yeah.
人形に接触すると支配劇場という異空間に転送される可能性があるわ。
大丈
Are they
夫だ。
going there too?
ちゃんと用意はしてある。
That would be very terrible if they took HOT's power, dude. That'd be very terrible. A simple EM
パ
shield,
ワーはお前の
not
も
as
のと
powerful
比べ
as
物
yours,
にならない
but it
が、
can stop
エ
energy
ネルギーの中
erosion.
に入ったら離れ離れになる可能性がある。
Interesting. Oh, that's pretty helpful, especially in that theater. They get lost very easy.
開けるぞ。
Mentally prepared. Let's go. Let's see what's gonna happen now. The heck?
ここが支配劇場。
Wait, what?
渡りガラスはいない。
Or didn't get in?
他の場所に転送されたか。
Holy shit, we've
それともここに
never
入
seen
って
it.
きてない。
Sorry for my cursing, but we've never seen it in person like this, like inside of the theater. Oh, let's kill this one.
あら、これはこれは。
Oh, look who we found.
誰？
予想外のお客さんだ。
Now we're able to go through. For some reason, I can't use my Herrscher powers. It won't let me through.
支配劇場へ
A puppet.
兄さんが全然呼
And
んで
here I
く
was
れない
wondering
と
why
思ったら
my brother
ト
didn't
ラブ
call
ルが
me
起きて
out.
たんだ
You too.
まあまあ乱暴はよして
I just want to take you on a tour around this place.
案内
そうだ
Sure.
よせっ
It's
か
not
く
like
来た
you
ん
get
だ
to
し
see this place
ちょ
every
っと見
day.
て回った方がいいでしょ
You sure you don't
来
want to look
店
around?
メイさん
Miss May?
私の名前
Miss
を知って
May.
るのね
Miss May. Miss Raiden. Miss Raiden. You know my name?
あ
Yeah.
なたのことは知
I
って
know you. We
る
all do. You're an
み
honored
んな
guest
知って
here.
るよさあ見て回ろうよ
Maybe you'll
こ
like
こ
it
を
here.
好きになるか
Or
もし
even
れ
better,
ないでしょ
decide to join us.
来ないの来ないなら先に行くよ
The fuck is that over
攻
there?
撃してこなかった
Is this a trap? I'll find out.
ひとまず様子を見ましょ
This is definitely a trap. There's no way.
だ
I don't trust this. I
みんなって
really don't trust this. I really don't trust
友
this.
達だよみんな弱いからさ団結して
Each other.
この劇場で助け合ってるんだ
Okay.
あららごめんねきっと誰かがうっかりここに落としたんだと思うでも雷の律者の力があれば簡単に倒せるでしょ
いいえこの程度の敵は力を使うまでもないわ
She's not trying to use her Herrscher powers on purpose. I don't blame her.
雷でやった方がかっこいいでしょ
案内してくれるんでしょ
Can I stop now?
いい加減しらばっくれるのはやめたらどう
バレた雷の律者のかっ
Wait,
こ
can
い
you
い
blame me?
姿を見て
I
み
just
た
want
か
to
っ
take
た
a
んだ
look at
よ
that legendary Herrscher of Thunder. Well, so do I, but can't have everything, kid.
今のあなたは
You're
強いよ
powerful and different now.
私たちとは
But
違う
earlier, it would make
も
sense
っと
to
早く
invite you
会え
in.
も今のあ
Still,
な
you're
たで
welcome
も
here even at this
どう
moment.
してそう思うの
How so?
だってあな
'Cause
たの
there's
心
still
の
despair
中
in
に
your
は
heart.
あなたの考えがわ
I
か
know how
る
you
よ
feel. A
メ
can't
ゲ
save
ン
her.
トロピーも
Neither
天命
can
も彼女
Chixel.
を救えない
No one but you can
誰
do
かが立
something
ち上が
about
っ
it.
て偉いね
Just like you, everyone here once
ここのみん
fought
なもあ
hard
な
against
たと同
injustice
じ
in life.
けど
But it made no
何ができる
difference.
というの
Solve this problem, another
問
pops
題を
up.
一つ解決したら
Correct this
また
mistake
次
and
の
another
問
one
題が
occurs.
結局
In the end,
私たち
we
は
failed
何
to
も
change
変えられ
anything
な
at
い
all.
いろん
Did you see the guy
もう
outside?
あなたたちに協力してた
そう
True.
数
His
日
sister
前
died a few days
あ
ago.
のただの偽善者は
When she
妹のこ
was
とを
lying in the
足手
hospital
まとい
bed,
だと
he
書い
never
て
went there
一
to
度も
see
見
her.
ますその
So,
妹
yeah.
この私が
あなた
And I
は
was.
彼
You're
女が生
born
き
out
て
of
た
her
時に
そ
despair.
うだよ妹が亡くなって
He suddenly grew a heart and realized he had lost
た
his
っ
only
た一
family
人の
he
家
had.
族の存
It was
在に
too
気
late.
づいても
But
私が
fortunately,
いる
there's still me. I
だか
came
ら
to him.
兄さん
Don't
も
cry,
う
big
泣か
brother.
ないで
I'm right
そ
here.
したら兄さんは
Since
私の
then,
言
he's
いな
been
りに
following
なっ
my
た
orders and taking me
行き
wherever
た
I
い場
wish
所
to
に
be.
も兄さ
We
ん
were
のこと
gonna
も
make him
こ
join
の劇
us,
場に
but
招
you
待し
caught
た
him
かった
first.
けどあそうだ
Alright, it's okay if you
ふと
don't
思い
feel
つ
like
いたん
joining
だ
us.
けど
There's another way for us
私
to
た
help
ちあ
you.
なたとキア
We
ナ
can
を
turn you and your dear
普通
Kiana
の
into
人間に
normal
戻
grooms.
す方法
これまでにも似たような話を
Sounds
聞いたこ
familiar.
とがあるけ
How do you
ど
plan to accomplish
どうする
that? Just like this. Ooh,
じ
no.
ゃ
I don't
あ
trust this. I do not trust this.
それは
これは
What's this
断
Herrscher
り
of
の
Reason's
力者の
power?
力
From your friends.
あなたの友達
From
か
your
らもらっ
friend.
たんだよ
It's a shame I stayed in the hospital for too long to think of anything
ブ
else.
ローニャちゃん
May examined the ball peen on the floor. The blue shimmer meant it was indeed a creation of the Herrscher of Reason. Direct her eyes back to the
ど
puppet.
ういうこと
I don't
断
understand.
りの律者とあなた
What
の
does the
提案
Herrscher
に
of
何の
Reasons
つながりがあるの
has to do with your
まさ
proposal?
か構築
Reshaping
の力
us?
で
Using her
違
power?
うよ
Of course
ちゃん
not.
と
You weren't
話を
listening.
聞いて
The Herrscher of
要
Reason
点
is
は
not the
断りの
point.
律者じゃ
We
ない
can't take your powers.
私と手を
We
つ
can
な
take
い
your
で
powers.
力
Just
を
take
込め
them
て
hand and
バチバ
clench.
チって
Your
な
power
った
will
ら
become mine in a
あな
jiffy.
たの
It didn't feel like a lie,
ど
so
う
How about it?
簡単でしょ？
It's simple and brilliant.
あなたが雷の
Give
律
me the
者の
Hersher of
力を
Thunder's
私に
power,
渡してくれ
and
た
I'll
ら
help you take the Hersher of Light's power as well.
私そうしたらあなたも彼女も普通の暮らしに戻れて
I don't
確
trust
か
this.
に悪くない提案だけど、キアナちゃんがあなたから力を奪い返さないという保証は。
力を奪い
You're
返
actually
す
considering this, May?
ありえない。
What? Maybe she's trying to play a mind game against the puppet. I don't
何があっ
trust
て
you
も
to
キ
beat
アナちゃんが
Kiana
あ
in
なた
any
に負けることはないか
circumstances.
ら、あな
So
た
your
の提案に
proposal
は
is pointless to me.
理解してもらえる。やっぱり
Yeah, you're not
こ
gonna
れは
wait.
私
What?
たちが十
Chicks
数
will
時
mecha.
間かけて作ったものだよ。律者の力を使わないでいつまで持つか見てみようじゃない。
ね、
こんな時でもまだ
that
私から何か
that
聞き
small
出そうと
second
する
with
気？
HOT's face in the middle.
悪い人だね。騙されないよ。焦らないで。
Don't worry.
とっておきの
I've
お
got one
宝
more
が
big
あるんだか
toy.
ら。
I thought she said, I got one more big boy. I'm like, wait, what? Bang. The puppet collapsed to the
お
floor.
や、トリガーを引くのが早すぎたか？
What was it trying to
どう
say?
せ聞く価値もない言葉
Nothing of
よ。
value anyway.
あの男の人
Fair
はどうする
What
の？
about the men?
そのままにして、
We'll just leave
ここ
him
の担
there.
当者に任
Someone will
せよ
take care of him. He
あ
doesn't
んなや
deserve
つ
our
に
さ
pity.
っき人
Just
形が
now the
断りの律
puppet
者の
used the
力を
Hersher
使っ
Reason's
た。
power.
私も見た。
Want
探
me
り
to
を
ask
入れ
her?
ええ、戦いの途中、人形は私に律者の力を使わせようとしたわ。いや、
そんなことが
おそらく条件があるんでしょうけど、あの口ぶりからすると、それさえ満たせば奪うことが一つ。
Fair enough.
水
How
素
about their
黄泉の杖を覚えてる。
scepter duat?
効果は
It
違うけど、
works in a similar
も
way.
う少し分かりやすく言って
つまり
They're based
ど
on
ち
the
らも律者
same
コア
working
と
principle.
虚数空間のつ
Break
な
the
がりに
connection
干渉
between
す
the
る
Hersher
のよ。
core and the imaginary space.
こう考えましょう。律
You
者
can
コアは
think of the
鍵。
Hersher core as a
蛇口の線。
faucet
蛇
controlling
口から流れ
facet
出るのは虚数空間
controlling
の
the
エネルギ
energy
ー。
flow from the imaginary
黄泉の
space.
杖は乱暴な
If
手
the
段
serpent
で
of
水の流れを
Duat
止め
works
る。
by blocking the flow brutally,
そして人形は
then the puppets are
ホースを
used in
使って
another pipe to
水を自
redirect
分
the
たち
flow
の桶へと流
into
して
their
る
own
の。
pool.
そう言われてみると
I see the
確か
similarity
にそ
now.
うだな。
渡りガラス、こ
Raven,
の人
could
形を
you
持っ
take
て
this puppet
先に
back
帰ってもら
first?
える。
別に構わないが、お
Of
前は
course,
これから
but
ど
can
う
you
する
tell
つも
me
りだ？
what you plan to
この
do?
目で
I understand she wants to protect Kiana, but this is not protecting her. If they're trying to utilize, you know, all the Hersher's powers, that's their ultimate plan, dude. But yeah, we're playing as Fua now. Let's go ahead and see what's up. The front gate of the college, New Jersey State.
ここよ。一人目の支配の律者が誕生した場所。
Teresa, my girl, let's go. It's been since the Sea of Quant. It's been like forever, like a couple months, forever. Her outfit is very cute. It kind of reminds me of the Dendro Archon. I forget her name. Good lord.
いい大学ですね。
They mentioned the Hersher of Dominance. Nice college. Hey, Fua, you're back to normal. Recalled Fua and asked her to investigate the Hersher of Dominance.
人形体内のコアを解析した結果、律者にしかし逆探知により
Okay.
1体目の人形
The
が
host
現れた
is
と
a
考え
medical
られる。ちな
professor.
みに今は
For now, we're
宿主という
calling the
言葉で
individuals
人
possessed
形
by the
の元
puppets
となった
hosts.
彼を見つければいいのね。
We need to find him
もし
if he's still
彼
alive.
がも
ああ、で
Yeah,
きれ
it's
ば本
best
人を助けて
we
ほしい。
save him. If that plan
もし失敗
fails,
し
the
たとして
puppet
も
needs to be
人形を持っ
retrieved.
て帰ってきてほしい。
True
人
facts.
形のコアを破壊しないように注意
Einstein's
してく
smart
れ。
as ever.
中から
Please
情
take
報を抽
caution
出しなければ
as
な
to
らない。
not break its core. Important intel
1
can
体
be
目となる支配の律者のコ
extracted
アは
from the
最も
cores,
重要なものなんだ。
especially the first one.
どうして
Gosh, that.
家系図を想像してみよ
Imagine a
う。
family tree.
最
It
初は
always
2人
starts
だっ
with
た
a
が、
couple,
どん
and
どん
then
数
it
が増えてい
branches out.
き、支配の律者もそう
It's
だ。
more or less the
もし
same
それ
with
が
the
本当
Hersher
に
of
1体目の
Dominance.
人形な
I
ら、
compared the
それを
first
基準に
puppet with
他
the
の
others.
律者の誕生法則、電波規律、能力原理の面から、もちろん家系
Going
図は
back to
あ
the
くまで
root.
比喩表現
I
だ。
see.
実際の計算はもっと複雑
We
だ
need
ろう。
the first puzzle piece.
私たちの任務
Our
は
mission isn't to infiltrate the college
その
and
教授の
investigate
ことを
the
調べ
professor.
できれば
Best if
本
we
人
could take him
もしくは人
and
形
the
を見つけ
puppet
た
back.
天命のバルキリーたちも 律者コアの回収をしてるし、
World
きっ
Serpent
と
won't sit
夜
idle
分
either.
だから1体目の人形は
They may even
すでに
had
彼
laid
ら
their
の手
hands
の
on
内
the
にあるか
puppet,
もしれ
but
ない。
still, we need to
それ
gather
で
as
も
much intel
わ
as
か
we
りま
can.
した。
式の律者の方は
Arimashita. How did it go? Hunting the Hersher sentient.
残念ながらまだ
I
彼
failed
女
to
の
track
行
her
方は
down,
つかめていませ
but
ん。
she still has some kind
しかし
connected
彼
to
女は
with
私
the
の体
with the
内に
core
あ
in
る
me.
コアとまだつながっ
It
ている
allows
た
me
め、
to see odds
た
and
まに断
ends,
片的なものを感じます。
shared
視
vision
覚
or
や
senses.
感覚
ええ、
Her
で
eyes,
もどれ
her
も
eyes
一
are
瞬だ
so
けです
cute
が、
there. Yes, but just a flash.
彼女が心配なの。
Are you worried about her?
ええ、彼女は
She's a
律者で
Hersher.
すが、
She's
そ
not
の
a
根
bad
の部分
person.
は悪くあ
I
りませ
fear
ん。
Honkai may lead her astray
このまま
again
放って
if
おけ
she
ば、
is
ま
on
た
her
放
own.
じゃあコアの力を使って、
できないと思います。
Afraid not.
どうして？
変なんで
どうし
す。コアは私の中にありますが、式の律者の
With
力
the
は
thing
彼
long
女が主
down
導権を
serving
握
as
っ
a
ていま
medium,
す。綱引きみたいなもので、
like a tug of war
私が
game.
律者の力
If I
を
wish
使おう
to
とすれ
tap
ば、
into the Hersher power, I
彼女
need
を
to
自分の
pull
方へと引き
her
寄せ
to
なけ
my
ればいけない。
side,
しかし今の私にはできない。
but I can't right now. She has
綱
the
の
other
反対
end of
側
the
は
rope
彼
firm
女が
in
き
her
つく
grip,
握っていて、
no matter how hard I try.
もちろん
Of
都
course, it
政
can
の
also
羽
be
の少
because
佐、
of the disillusion
それ
of
と
Feng Wang Down
私自身の力がまだ回復し
and
ていな
my
いこと
yet
も関
to
係している
recover
とは思
power.
いますが、
負荷の体はその影響。
任務の遂行に問題はありません。
Not to the extent of
学園長、
crippling my performance in the
お気遣い
mission.
ありが
Thanks
とう
for
ござい
asking,
ます。
学
Principal.
園長、
Principal, after learning your past,
負
it
荷の
began
過
to
去を
feel
知った
weird
今
when you addressed me
あ、
this way.
そうですか。でも
Is
あ
it
なた
so?
はセイフレイヤの
But
学園
you're
長なん
the
ですから、
principal of Saint
事
Freya.
実を
I'm
口
only
にしたま
quoting
で
your
です。
official title. She's old, she is legendary, but she is powerful AF. And the fact that she, yeah, I feel the same way as Steady, so
ソ
honestly.
ルトレイク基地のことを聞きました。
I heard about the
皆
Sock
さん
Lake
は大丈夫
base.
ですか？
Is everyone
ブ
okay?
ローニャの状態は安定してるわ。
Her
律
Hersher
者
power
の
was
力は
taken,
奪われた
but
けど、
she's physically
体
fine.
安全のためキアナ
As
に
a
はしばらく
precaution,
任務を
Kiana is now
与えず、
stationed at the
施
base
設
and
内で
doesn't
待機し
take
てもらって
field
る。
missions.
ええ、もし
Yeah,
支配の
true.
律者の目的が律者の力なら、
た
Yeah,
だ、
true.
また部屋にいてもらうことになるのは申し訳ないわ。
Yeah.
せっかく
キアナはそんなことを気にしないと
Maybe
思
she
いま
doesn't
す。
mind it at all.
だから
That's
申し
exactly
訳
why
な
I
いと
feel
思うの
sorry.
よ。
The old Kiana
Saint
back at Saint
Freya
Freya
にいた
would
頃だった
have
ら、
raised hell.
今
She's
頃
totally
大
different
早
now.
く永久バルキリーに
Feels
なっ
like
て
yesterday when she
任務に出たいっ
blattered
て
about
騒いでた
becoming
日
an
々が
A
懐
rank
かしいわ。
Valkyrie and handling missions on her own. Finally, the characters are acknowledging her freaking change. God damn, it took
気
forever.
づいたらキアナ
In the
は大
wink
人
of
に
an
な
eye,
ってい
she's
て、
a grown up. She's a grown up
聞き
now.
分けも良くなり、
Sensible and reliable.
あの子の変化を見ると、
Kids are not reliable,
なん
dude.
というか、
Even though Teresa
嬉しいけ
looks
ど、
like one. But she's
同時
old.
に
But
辛
at
く
the
も
same
あるわ。
time, I know how much pain she has gone through.
学園長、
そんな彼女を見てると、たまに
When
過
she
去の
was
ことを
loud,
思い
annoying,
出し
and
て、
carefree.
また
Literally
あの無
ever
邪
used
気
to
な笑顔を
Endure.
見せて、今のキアナの笑顔は、
Barely laughs now.
もう昔とは
Even when
違
she
うものに
does,
なっ
there's
たわ。
always bitterness in it.
でも、それもいい
But I
ことだ
guess it
と
can't
思
be
う。
helped. We all have
人
some
は
to
前を
keep
向かない
moving
と。
and lose something in a way.
彼女たちの選んだ道
And you
を信じて、
私？
あなたもセーフレイヤーの一員。
ありがとうございます。
さて、年長者のおしゃべり
Let's
は
get
こ
down
こ
to
までに
business.
し
I
て、
got this outfit
任務
to
を
try
開
and
始しま
blend
しょう。
in.
似合ってますよ。
It does fit her. Yeah.
おい間違ってるぞ。
間違ってる？
違う違う。ここ
No,
は
but
大
this is a
学。
college.
小学校なら
The
向かいだ
primary
よ。
school is across the street.
小学校？
Free.
じ実
All
は
right,
です。
sir. Well, I held Teresa's hand in a
この
hurry.
子は私の
This is
妹
my
なん
baby
です。
sister. This is my baby
妹の夢
sister.
は
It's
この
her
学校で
dream
勉
to
強する
study
ことな
here.
ので、
So I took
今日は
her
見学させるため連
here
れてき
for
ま
a
した。
campus tour.
おお、なるほど。友達の娘もちょうどこの子と同じくらいの年
Wants
で
to study here
ここの
someday
ご嬢
too?
ちゃん。
Little
どの
girl,
学部を目指
what
し
do
て
you
る
want
か
to
い？
study when you grow
お
up?
姉さんと
The
同じ
same
学部
age
か
as
な
your big sister?
そうなの。お姉ちゃんの学校はすごく綺
Bro,
麗って聞い
she's
たから、
kind of sound
中
like a
に入
little
って見
kid.
てもいい？
Oh my gosh. Bro, a voice actor voice acting another like that's crazy. Dude, I give give voice actors a lot of credit for that.
ああ、もちろんいいさ。
Of course, be a good kid at school. And someday you can study here too. Guard turned to Flora.
可愛らしい
Your
妹さん
baby
だ
sister is cool, so
これ以上
cute.
邪
You're
魔はし
welcome
ない
to
でお
look
くよ
around. Just don't make any
あり
trouble.
がとうございます。
Flora took Teresa's hand and they went in together.
なんなの？どうして私の
Why
体
do
は
I have to
子
look
供
like
の
a
まま止ま
child?
ってるの？
It's so inconvenient.
それはむしろ羨
Many
まし
would
いこと
die
な
to
のでは？
look forever young as you. Well, fair enough. Are we actually gonna learn why she looks young as shit but is so old?
腹が立つ。もうこんな
True, fair enough. Yeah, she's really cute, man. Teresa, she never gets old, man.
とにかくまずはあの教授の研究室から調べましょう。
Let's sneak in anyway.
この学校はセイフレイヤと
This
少
school
し似て
kind
る
of
わ
looks like
ね。
Saint Freya.
久しぶりに学園に
I
戻
miss
りた
Saint
いです
Freya.
ね。
I miss it
で
too.
も生徒はあまりいないみたい。
夏休みだから皆
It's
さん
summer
帰省した
vacation.
のでしょう
Everyone
か。
must have gone home.
そういえばそうだったわね。セイフレイヤは夏休み
Interesting.
でもみんな学園内
Oh,
に
whoa.
ここが彼の
Different camera
研
angle.
究室ね。
Here we are. Aw, you got rid of the outfit, man. I like that outfit.
かないか探してみ
Let's
ま
look
しょう。
around. Maybe we'll find something.
あの教授の日記？
Professors? The heck?
名前からし
I
て
think
そう
so.
よ。
Teresa and Fua opened this thick diary.
見た感じは5月15日。
May 15th, sunny. It's been half a
今
month,
月
but
も
still
半
no
分が
word.
過ぎ5月17日。
17th. Paper was rejected,
ま
damn
た
it.
不採用
They
に
don't
なった。
understand how important this research
Na-
is. Teresa turned a few
終わっ
pages.
た。
Dead end.
今月
No
も
progress
進展
this
なし。
month either.
お
Not a
金
penny
も
left.
全部ローン昨晩。劇
Last
場の
night, I
夢を
dreamed
見た。
of a
こ
theater.
れだわ。
Here it
劇
is.
場は非常に広く、
Gothic style remind me of a
ゴシック建築の
Victorian
ようで、
period. Empty.
映画で
Maybe
見
it was
た
built for me.
かすかに声が聞こ
Somehow I
え
heard a voice saying it belonged
た。
here
私はここにい
like
るべき
everyone
だと。
else.
み
Who
ん
is
なそう。
everyone?
そうだ
Yeah,
よ。
one man's voice is
一
small.
人の声は
We
小
need
さ
more
く。
partners. A
弱
stronger
い。待
voice.
って。
Wait, what am I
私はま
scribbling?
たあの劇場の夢
I
を
was in
見
the
た。
theater again. Two hands
私
pushed
は
me
誰
to
か
the
に背
center
中を押
stage.
され、
I danced and
み
saw
たい
a
な
huge
中
applause
央
for
で
me.
精神科を予約した方
Maybe
が
I
いい
should
かも
see a
しれない。
train.
おか
I've
しい。
been looking forward to returning to
私はあ
the
の
theater
劇場
lately. But then again,
だから
it
ここに
wouldn't
残
be
っている
here
のかも
if
しれません。
there's something new.
職員寮に行きましょう。
Let's check the staff
それと、
living
警
quarters.
備員に
I want
教
to
授が
talk
失
to
踪
the
した
guard
当日
about
の
the
詳
day
細を聞いてみ
the
ましょう。
victim went
わかっ
missing.
た。職員寮には私が行く。私が行くと。
I've
きっとま
played
た子供
enough
扱い
kid
さ
for
れ
today. For a day.
警備員は確か
Lol.
こ
Another puppet?
君体に異物があるみたいだの
You're
力
a
を
fake
扱う
あな
Hersher?
たは知らなくてもいいこと
None
で
of your
す。
business.
どいつ
You're
も
the
こい
second
つも気
patient
分が悪い
with
の
such
に
a bad
隠そう
attitude
と
now.
する。
It's not gonna help.
リラックスして
Relax and cooperate
私
nicely.
の言
I'll
う通
fix
り
you in
に
no
する。
自
time.
分のことだけ心配
Better
してく
fix
ださい。
yourself first. Okay.
最近の若者は言うことを聞いてくれないな。医者の言うことはちゃんと聞きなさい。
I still remember how to use this Fua. I'm an OG man. OG. Dude, Fua is very powerful enough to stop these things faster than
おやさす
freaking
がにこれは
Hershers.
かなわない。
Especially in her
逃げるが
like
勝ちだ。
regular form. That's stop right there. The heck? No way. Oh, I thought that was HOS for some reason. God dang that.
逃がさないわよ。
They did that for fan service. That is so fan service, dude. You're not getting away.
でもこんな死んだコアよりも生
Living
きてるコ
quarters
アの
are
方が
better.
もっといい。
Corpses are better
何
left
せ
to
解
the
剖は
legal
法医学の
examiners.
専
あなたたち、
目
What's your
的。
purpose? Purpose, you say?
お嬢さん、
Little one, do you not know the ultimate purpose of medicine?
人類の進化に
Humanity's
決まってるだ
evolution?
ろ。
Of
ま
course.
だわからないか。
Still, I don't get it.
崩壊は病な
Far
んかじゃ
from
な
a
い。
plague,
抗体だ。
Honkai is an
人
antidote,
類にとっ
a
て病
cure
院。
for humanity. Principle.
多分そい
We
つと話
won't
しても
know
無駄です。
more from it.
おや、もうやめ
What
ろ。
already? Okay, do what you
何
must.
をコアは
I
避けて
avoided
お
the
いたか
core.
ら。
Let's
持って
take
帰
it back
って。
to Dr. Einstein.
しかし、
負荷もそう思う？
Hmm. They didn't even fight
なるべ
back.
く早く皆さんと合流し
Better
ましょう
get. We are getting into like some interesting stuff because it's going back and forth between, you know, Shixel and everyone else. Like it's actually starting to like align with everyone. Oh my. Oh, this team is insane. I'm very concerned about this. A few days later, Salt Lake
今日
Base.
みんなをここに呼んだのは
Well,
律者コアの
my
解析
boy,
進捗
my man. Well, I'm sorry, I shouldn't call him boy. He's a man. He's a man. Dr.
で
Einstein
は
and
アインシュタイ
Tesla.
ン博士
フカとテレサさんが持って帰ってきてくれた人形のおかげで
My
今まで分かりやすい
assumption.
ように説明
Simply
する
put,
と
the puppets form a
人形たち
wireless
は
network
相互
and
接続す
theater
るネ
is
ッ
their
トワーク人
server.
形たちの間では
Puppets
一
can
定
share
の情報
information
共
in
有
real
が可
time
能で
in certain
それ
extent.
が奴ら
This is
の
how
主
they
な
gather
情
intel.
報
でも絶対的なもの
It's
じゃ
not
ないわ
always the case.
も
If a
し協力
puppet
的じゃない
so
人
wishes
形がい
can
たら
reject
他
access
人と
by
情
others.
報を共有
They
し
only
ない
know
と
this
しかし
much.
逆に言えば
On the other hand,
その
we
ネッ
also
トワ
have
ー
to
クを
use the
利用する
network
こともでき
to our
る
advantage.
博士が前に言ってた
Mm,
逆端
そうだネゲントロピーが所有する数十体のコアサンプルを通して
we can figure out how many there are and where they
か
are.
なり
それはつまり敵に一方的にやられる
We've
状況じゃな
identified
くなっ
and
たということ
removed
だ
more than 10 puppets
すでにこ
using
の
this
方法で
method.
敵の位置と数を把握できれ
Knowing
ば
where they are and how
反
many
撃の計
there
画も立てら
are
れる
is
だろ
the
う
first step of
いいお
fighting
知ら
back.
せね人形
They're
の
not
戦
good
闘力
fighters.
はかなり
We
低
have
い
a
から
very good chance if we can force them to face us head on.
今
This
は
is
や
problem now.
問題
人形の動きが止
The
まった
activities have
止
stopped.
まった
Stop. What do you mean?
文字通りの意味だよ
Literally stopped. Hold.
止まった
Pause.
情報が漏れたこと
They
に
didn't.
気づいたから
Did they know their information was
それも
leaking?
一つの原因かもしれないが
Their
も
number
う一つ
stopped at
ちょうど
500.
1000人の半分ですね、その通り2日
2
前
days ago,
人
their
形を
number
観
dropped
測して
from
いたらその数が
501 to
501 か
500.
ら500になった
Since then, all their
そ
activities
の時
ceased.
丸2日間
They made no
人形は
appearance for
姿を
two
現してい
full
ない
days.
計画を
Dang.
放棄したがそれとも
It's
奴
like
ら
they
の計
suddenly
画
gave
が新
up
た
on
な
their
段階
plan,
に
or
入っ
their
たか
plan entered a new
奴
stage.
らがこれまでにやってきたことだけでも、もう十分破
Sure
壊
they
はまだ
have.
副次的なもので一番
Things they
厄介な
broke
の
we
は
can fix.
集
But
団
the
における
mutual
不信と猜疑
distrust
心
and chain of
人と人
suspicion
との信頼関係が
they
ますます
created are
悪くな
hard
って
to
る
deal
わ
with.
ほら私も半月も
Look
の
no
間帰れ
further
な
if
かっ
you
たでしょ
want to find a victim. I was blocked out of the base for half a month.
現状は俺たちにとってかなり不利だ
Situation
今の状
works
況を変えなけ
against
ればなら
us.
ない
We can't allow them to lead us by the nose anymore.
これまでの方法のまま人形が現れる時に現場に
These
向かうので
little
はダメだ
drawings are so cute, man.
時間的に受け身になるだけでなく
Okay.
兵力も分散してしまうだから最も望ましい方
So
法
the best
は
way to strike
こちらから撃って出ること
preemptively
相手を一箇所に集めて一網打
gather
尽に
them
する
around in a controlled area and deal with them all at once. Basically, do a venti old, and then just do everything else.
確かにこれは簡単なことではない
This is not that game.
こ
Sorry.
の状況
鳥は私がなるなんですって
I had a feeling it would be Kiana.
キアナ
It
が
has to be. It has to be.
支配の律者の目標は
The
律
new
者
Hershers after
2つのコアを
Hersher
持つ
power.
私なら
And the two
きっと
Hersher
奴らを引き
cores
つけられる
make me a priority
そ
target.
もそもこの計画も
俺から
And
説
clear
明
his
する
throat.
別
Let
に
me
キアナを危険
explain.
にさらすつもりはない
We're not putting Kiana in
俺たち
danger.
はハイペリオンに乗って
We plan to ride
北極基地
Hyperion to Arctic
すなわち
Base.
国会が
The
提案した
containment
空の律者
facility
のために
Congress
作られた
proposed to
収容
keep
施
the
設だ
Herrscher of the Void.
今までの経験上
From past
人形たちは
experiences,
必ずその情報を
the
入手する
puppets will certainly intercept information on the
北
transfer.
極基地の周囲100キロは
And
無
the
人エ
Arctic
リア
base is no
人形
man's
が誕生
land
する条件を満
stretching
たしていない
hundreds of kilometers. No puppets can be born
基
there.
地内には電磁障壁があ
Base
り
is fitted
そこから
with
支配劇場へと接続する
electromagnetic
ことは不可能
barriers,
だ
cutting the puppets off from the theater denomination.
今ソルトレイク基
And
地に
so
も
is the Salt Lake
同じ
base.
遮断
now.
設備を導入
It's
した
safe to
ソル
say
トレイク基地からハイ
from
ペ
the
リオンに
Salt
乗
Lake
って
base to the
北
Arctic
極に到着するまで
base
の
on the
間が
Hyperion. This is their
人
only
形たちに
chance
とっ
to
て唯
take. The only thing they don't know is that if she uses her power, they can take her power. That's the only thing they're missing.
奴らに与え
So
られ
I'm
た選択は
hoping
2
they
つの
know
み
that. Whoever
今
the,
ここにい
to
るみんな
follow
が決める
through
ことだが
with the plan is to be decided by everyone present today.
賛成に
博士
この計画なら相手の不意を
Well,
打てる
we'd have the element of
人形に対策を
surprise, and the
考える余
puppets
裕はな
won't
く
have much time to
一
prepare.
方僕
And
た
we
ちは
won't have
終
to
始ハイペ
split
リオン
our
でキアナをサ
up
ポート
our
可
own
能だ
forces, since we
つまり
only need to support
僕たちは戦
Kiana
力を
on
集中させる
board
こと
Hyperion.
私も賛成よ
I mean,
今のところ
I'm
一番
for
有
it
効
too.
な作戦だと
Sounds like the
思うわ
most sensible one so far. The room fell silent again.
委員長、それに
Oh.
ブローニャとゼーレ
Be associated with
今回
dangers.
は違
But
う
this time
み
is
んなの
different.
力
I
が
need
必要な
you,
の
all of
み
you.
んなのことそ
I
して
trust you and
ネゲント
everyone
ロ
at
ピーの人
A,
たちのことを信じてる
and I need you to trust me too. My idiot niece.
バカもちろん信じてるわ
Of course, we trust you.
ずっとね
We've never doubted you.
ただつい心配し
We
て
just
しまう
can't
だけ
help
です
worrying about you.
キアナ
You
大丈
alright?
夫安心して賞
Alright.
賛は
Got it. Aw,
心
Seile.
配しないでゼーレみんながいれ
With
ば
all of you around.
ゼーレも頑張るよ
どうやら結果は出たみたいだな
Seile in the background. She was like the main thing last
では
chapter.
今回の
Well,
殲
the
滅作
operation
戦
will
は
start 3
3
days
日後に
later.
執行する
Heard the Hersher
空の
Void
律者
would be
は近々
transferred to the...
こ
Okay.
れはあからさまな挑発だこれ以上我慢しろってあいつらにとって私たちは雑魚チーズにしか目のないネズミだこの機会を逃したら
Yeah.
私たちはネ
But
ズ
if
ミ
we
以
let this
下に
chance
なる
go and stand idle, we'd prove we're even worse than
慣れた
rats.
喧嘩なら買ってやる
We
そ
know
して
it's a
完膚な
trap,
きまでに
but we'll
潰
be
して
there
やる
anyway and come back with the prize.
罠にかかったのはネズミじゃなく
It'll be
ヒグ
too
マだと
late
気
for
づい
them
た
to
時
regret
奴ら
when
は
they
やっ
see
と
it's not
後悔
rats,
する
but a grizzly who takes the bait.
やるんだ
Let us show them what true unity is. Here,
その
here.
通
I guess everyone's in agreement with that.
りなんだ
See, we have
ない
HOF
がし
now.
ろにするわけにはいかないだろ
Wait, are we playing as my team? I think we are playing as my team. Yeah, this is my team right here.
終わったかな調子はどうキアナ
How are you feeling,
大
Kiana?
丈夫だよテレサ続いてるわね昔のあなたならとっくに飛び出る
True.
そうだねでも私が言い出した計画だか
I
ら
have to see it through. I like how Teresa's like reminding her, you know, how she should be reminded of what she was, you know? Just really appreciate that growth in her.
もうここまで入ってきた
The
の
puppets, they're already here. No sign of any puppet
聞こうよ
pipes.
かわいいでもあんたたちは罠に
餌を罠にかかっていないのと
やれるもの
You can try. Yeah, by the way, this is actually my team. Literally, like, you guys will actually see my HOF that I got free to play on literally be used. And she's OP as hell.
人形がハイペリオンの発電システムを攻撃したわ奴らの目的はキアナの周囲に張られた電磁障壁の向こうかよなんですって
Wait, what?
障壁がキアナ覚えてて空の
Wait, what?
通信が妨害された
Oh no, she doesn't know.
キアナってあげる
I am not gonna use her powers
Kiana.
whatsoever. That's my number one
ようこ
rule right now.
そ支配劇場へ
Our target has swallowed the bait.
これがブローニャが言ってた支配劇場
Bronya talked about. Yep.
みんな見てこれがネゲントロピー
Big
が
gift
私
from
たちにくれ
Anti-Entropy.
たこの娘をどう処理するか
And decide what to do with the
回避した方
girl.
がいい奴らが私たちの仲間を分解したようにあの子縛ってゆっくり研究し
すぎる
This is too small.
まずは広い場所を探さな
Gotta
いと
find an open space. I feel
おい
like
逃げるな
May's gonna
まだあ
come
なたを
in
どう処理するか
and
決
just
め
like
てないんだ
barge.
から
They're not going easy on me.
あなたが死んだ後でも、コアはいただけるから
あと少し
Yeah. She knows better. Kiana knows better. But the story's getting way better right now. Like, I'm saying, like, immensely better.
審判の時は来た
But
居場
trying
所
to
で
get...
も探してるの
Oh
そう
my
だよ
gosh.
あんたたち
Yes,
も
I
ね
am, but it's for you.
No.
Like it?
あなたって本当に
Adorable
可愛
as
いね
ever. Everything has changed
何も
about
か
you.
も変わっ
But
て
the
しまっ
dumb
たと
brain
思っ
has
たの
somehow managed to
もう
stay.
一度見て
Rub your big eyes
私
and
たち
take a
の
good
人
look
数
at
と
us.
そっちの
Our
人
number
数
against yours. Oh, I forgot
Oh.
math is a headache
忘
for
れる
to
とこ
you
ろ
all
だ
along.
いいでしょう特別に
Fair enough.
私たちがチャン
Math.
スは自分の力をコントロールするんだ
Let me mentally prepare myself for this because this is gonna be one hell of a thing.
よし
Okay. Please be okay, Kiana. Please be okay. Oh my, she actually did it. She actually did it, dude.
何これ？キアナ、聞こえてる？聞こえるよ。
よかった。はい、よく見てなさい。これはこの私があんたたちのために、やったわ。
キアナ、今
本番中に観客が舞台の上に勝手に入ってきたこと。後悔させてやる。
Oh, there's the Hyperion. I was like, where is it? It looks very small comparisons to like the cutscene. You're good at math, huh?
自分たちに賞賛があるか、もう一度計算してみたら。
Lol. She just redirected you. It's not over yet. Oh my gosh, this is actually insane. What the heck? Okay, I got 31 of them. 33. There's like this one battle in another game. If you played Kingdom Hearts, you would know this. The Battle of 1,000 Heartless in Kingdom Hearts 2. Very similar to this, except they were actually fighting you. Oh, wait, what? Oh crap, we can fire? This is cool. Oh, I feel like there's up to something right now. I'm not even gonna use my ult. I need that, just in case. You're the last one.
何を笑ってるの？そうか。天球師の時と同じ。天球師？
Arc City.
キアナ、一体どうしてな
What's it
の？
all for?
あなたが私たちを倒した時、
Like we were
何の迷
monsters
いも
without a
なく
heart.
よく考えて。
Think about it,
キ
Kiana.
アナ、
Is it
私
true?
たちにも信念
We
が
had
あ
our
る。
conviction,
意
our
志があ
vision,
って。
and
で
partners.
もあなたは間抜け
For
で、
the sake of dying,
救いようもない
you
人類
slaughtered
の
us
た
without
め
remorse.
に。いとも
Is it really
簡
worth
単
it?
話はもう。
You don't.
よく考え
Think about it, Kiana. Think about what you did.
キアナ、大丈夫。ちょっと疲れただけ。
This doesn't feel right.
空
This
間が
literally
崩れ始
doesn't.
めた。支配劇場はもうすぐ消える可能性がある。行きましょう、キアナ。
ありがとう、ブラーニャ。
This does not feel right, dude. Dude, I've already been recording for 2 hours, dude. I'm very much gonna condense this one. Kiana impressed a lot of people. He's made new friends here. The one thing I don't understand is how is Bronya gonna get her power back? That's something I still am questioning right now. In the back of my mind.
それで食堂のおばさんに怒られちゃったよ。
Ordered me
み
to
んな待って
go
るんだから早
there
く来なさい。
earlier.
じゃないと料
So
理が冷
everyone
めちゃうで
doesn't
しょ。
have to wait for me
そ
long.
うだ、博士。支配の律者の状況は。
コアは全部回収した。ここ2週間。
ならよかった。
That's great. But those
それ
final
から
words, dude.
一部の国にも
What did they
作戦
mean?
結果を
An
そう
effort?
言うと思ったよ。だが
Save your concerns for tonight.
忘れたのかい？僕が
ネゲントロピー創立60周年のパーティーだよ。前回一緒に買い出しに行ったでしょ。
Now's the time to start decorating.
そうだっ
Aw.
た。そうだね。いろいろあったけど
I'm
解
glad
決で
there's
きて
some
よかっ
sense of
た。
happiness now. That's what I miss. I need to do the anti-entropy visual novel again. If I can catch up with like what I last, played through, then I'll go back to it.
創立の日から様々な1976年
In
俺たちが20回目の創
1976,
立記念日
sorry,
を祝った時
we were celebrating its
俺は
20th
創始者
birthday.
のプランク教授に
I asked Professor Planck, one of the founders, this question. I remember her. She's the green-haired lady.
ネゲントロピーの未来は
Where will the
一体
future
ど
of
こにあ
aid
るか
take
と
us?
あの頃天
Back
命の
then,
方位に
Shixel was hunting us.
俺たちはア
We
メ
had
リカ
no
以外の場所で
footing
活動ができ
outside
ず
America. The
ム
research
ーン
on
ライトスローンの
Celine
研
was
究
going
だ
nowhere.
から当時の
I
俺は
thought
そう
these
いった状況のせいで
unfavorable conditions
組織の発展がか
were
なり制約を
curbing
受けていると
the
思った
growth of our
しかし
organization. The
教授
professor
はそう
didn't
思ってい
agree.
なかった。私たちみんなが
The future of A
ネゲ
didn't
ントロピ
depend
ーの
on
未来へ
every
と。
single one of us, she said,
彼女は
so
自分の心
pointing
臓を指さし
at
なが
her
ら
own heart.
私たちが冷静に天
If
命
we
と
fight
交渉すれ
Chixel
ば
calmly and bravely,
天命は
they
どうす
won't
る
be
こと
able
も
to
できな
stop
い。
us, even if we're working hard.
私たちが落ち着いて
They will grow
建設
strong.
をちゃんとしていつか
And
みん
if
なが
one
世
day
界の素晴らし
we
さ
can
を感
open
じること
everyone
ができた
else,
ら
everyone's eyes to the
人類は
good in this world,
必ず
humanity will
崩壊に
defeat
打ち
Honkai
勝て
for
る。それ
sure.
が俺たちネゲントロピーの根
And
幹
that,
にあ
I
る精神
believe,
だと。
is the A
俺
spirit.
は明日にはもっと苦しい任務がみんな
We're
を
here
待って
to
いるから。
celebrate the 60th
今日
anniversary
俺
of
たちは
A
ここで
tomorrow. More
ネゲントロ
tasks
ピーのロ
await
ビン
us.
だ。ネゲン
Here's
ト
your
ロピーの
glass.
精神に
Let's drink to the A spirit.
乾杯。
Aw. It's like some sense of joy. That's what I miss. Dude, it's giving me goosebumps now. But I
本心
believe
か
in
ら
every
思って
word
い
I
ることだ。
said.
俺はネゲントロピー
I
の
look
理想
forward
が
to
実
seeing
現することを
the
願っている。
A vision come true.
もちろんそ
And
う
of
なるまで
course,
に
it
は
wouldn't be possible
君た
without
ちの
every
努
one
力
of
も
you.
必要に。まさに教授
He
の言っ
just
た通
rhymed
り
for no reason.
俺たちみんなが
True.
私も覚え
I like how her voice, Dr. Planks, is very subtle. Because you hear so much about her in the visual novel. Are you having a good time?
楽しんでるよ。
Yeah, I am. If only I was able to see their
余興を見せるんじゃなかったの？
outfits in this specific cutscene, that would have been nice. Where is she?
あ
Oh, she is drunk. We got Rosa and Lilia
ロザ
over
リア
here.
登
Vodka girls. Vodka girls making an entrance. Rosalia and Lilia were giving a performance with everyone cheering for them. Oh, this feels too good to be true. With all that's happened,
場ゼー
dude.
レゼーレのおかげで綺麗に飾り付
I
け
have
でき
this
たね。
beautiful setup.
みんなも子供たちも楽しめて
How
る
are the kids? They like it?
この間一緒に買った風船を覚えて、覚えてるよ。店主が割引してくれたもんね。
Yeah.
今度機会があったら
Maybe we should do
ま
this
た一緒
again
にお出
some
か
other
けしよ
time.
う。
Hi, Flo.
キアナ
委員長がそんな格好するなんて。
That's a new look.
一応パーティ
Sure
ー
it
だから
is.
それなりの
でもなんだか委員長
You still feel a little bit rigid.
そういうわけではないけど
I'm just not used to the
そ
crowd.
れに
And I'm
や
still
はり
worried
式の
about the
律者の
Hersher
こ
of
とが心配
Sentience.
正直に言うと
To be frank, I
彼
was
女にもこ
hoping
のパーティ
she
ーに
could
参
be
加
here
して
ど
too.
うして
こういう集団生活を
The
体験
friendly
できれ
vibe
ば
here might do something to her
も
and
し
make
かした
her
ら
feel
彼女は違
differently
う
about
選
the
択を
world. True, she needs that.
セーレさんあらキアナ
Why don't you call her Aunt? Aunt Teresa.
パーティーはどう
I just realized that's how they say it in Japanese, Teresa, because of the vowel sounds. How is the feast?
ゴーヤジュースが
Nothing
な
to
いことと
complain, except
初
they
対面
don't
の人
serve
たちに
bitter
子供
melon
扱い
juice
され
here.
たこと以外
Some
はいい
kids
感じ
took
ね
me for their same age. A lot of people say I look young, but I'm really not young. I'm pretty old. Awkward smile and giggle laugh.
ブローニャここに
キアナせっか
It's
くの
keeping
パ
your
ーティーな
claws
のに
from all the
食べな
food.
会場のセッティングをした時に
さすがキアナです
Oh, her little blush.
ブロー
Typical
ニャは
Kiana.
人の多いところが
I
苦
thought you
手だ
didn't
と
like
思
the
ってた
た
crowd.
まには賑やか
It's
なの
not
も悪
bad
く
to
ありま
mingle
せん
once in a while.
セーフレイヤにいた頃を思い出しま
Reminds
す
Bronia's of the days at St. Freya.
うんもう
Just
部
go
屋
to
に
the
戻
room.
って寝ようかな
Hit the pillow now?
今
I'm
日はいい
counting
夢
on
を
a
見
sweet
れ
dream
る気がす
tonight.
る
I hope it is a sweet dream. Ooh, they have the same exact, like, room.
さ
Bedtime. Dude, that was terrifying. I heard that. I thought it was my door. I was like, hello?
こんばんは
したのやっぱり人の
心配ありません
What about you?
十分楽しめたよ
We're certainly
でも
happier.
あ別に
I
ここの
wasn't
パーティ
complaining
ーが
about the
悪かったわ
setup.
けじゃない
Just St.
一番
Freya had all
素
the
敵な
best
思い
memories.
そういえばブロー
You're
ニ
in
ャも
contact
あ
with
の
the
人形たちと
puppets,
接
right?
触した、
はいブローニャが遭遇した宿主
Whose
は
host
司会
was
者
a
でした
host?
うわーよく喋り
はい
Yeah.
まるでトーク
Just
ショ
like
ー
in
み
the
たい
talk
め
show.
んどくさそう
Must be
キア
annoying.
ナは
Are you
最
dwelling
後
on
の
the
人
words
形
of
が
the
話した
last
ことを
puppet?
バレた
And you caught me. More or less so.
奴らは人類ではなく
They're not really
歪んだ人
humans,
格に
just
過ぎませ
twisted
ん
personalities.
分かってるよ
I know, I'm just
ただ
thinking,
考えて
would I
みたん
choose to
だ
become a puppet
私だっ
if
た
I
ら
was one of the
も
victims?
しパパが助けてくれ
If
なかっ
Dad
たら
didn't save me,
メイ
if
先
May
輩とブ
and
ロー
you
ニャがい
didn't
なかっ
find
た
me,
ら
if Aunt
テレ
Teddy
さんが
didn't
入
take
学
me
させ
in,
なかった
where
ら
would I be now?
みんなに出会
If
わなかった
Dad
ら
didn't save you?
今の私はどうなってたんだろう
She really believes that she's the real Kiana. she thinks she's the real deal when she's really not. That the only reason I know that, spoilers alert, if you didn't watch the second eruption, I mean most people, read it. That's not the real Kiana. She was born out of a test tube, dude. The real Kiana's still out there. I don't know where she is. I still have yet to figure out where she is. That's one of the biggest mysteries I'm still thinking about to this day. But eventually I will figure it out. Mention a little bit of Siegfried there.
そう考えると
Thinking back now,
私はずっと
I've been a
みんなの
receiver
優
of
しさに
kindness
甘
from
えてきて
people
た
around me all along. Oh
あ
my
の
gosh.
人形たち
Tongue
は
twister.
失
These
敗を
bus,
経
these
験し
puppets, all of them
中
went
には
through failure
失
after
そうい
failure.
った中で
They were on their own,
彼らは孤
lost
立
hope,
無縁
and
で
gave
希
in
望を
to their
失い
inner darkness.
心の闇
I
に
think I
屈
can
した
somehow relate to that.
ただそれか
In the
ら
recent
今回の
battle,
作戦
we've helped a lot of
だ
people.
から安心してください
So rest your worries, Kiana. One
いつ
day
か
we will
みんながこ
make
の世界の
everyone
素晴ら
see
し
the
さを
good
感
in
じる
this
日が
world.
ベルトの言葉をもう
You're
自分の
quick
に
to
して
pick up.
正確に言うとこれはプランク教授の言葉で
True.
すブ
And
ローニャ
Bronya
は
can't
とて
agree
も
more.
そうだ
Well
ありが
said.
とうブローニャ
Spitting out
なん
all
か
this
ブローニャと
uh,
話したらす
has
っき
been
り
a
した
big
はい
relief.
早く寝ましょうキア
Time
ナ
to sleep now, Kiana.
今日は
Remember,
パー
you
ティー
still
で
have
したが
training tomorrow.
おや
Hi,
すみ
Bronya.
おやすみなさい
Oh no. Click, click. Ah, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. God damn it, man. One of them's still alive, dude. You can never be too sure about this stuff, dude. Like, seriously. The sacrifice of all in exchange for a rebirth of one. Now we need only to return to the stage and finish the
こ
show.
れは
Stage of
1000人
the
で作
thousand.
り糸はもう
The strings are
あ
already
なた
getting
の
to you
体
now.
に
Rumble. Dark tides swallowed her. She could see nothing, but somehow felt secure and content. The expansion of space stopped and the flow of time halted. Even the boundaries that defined herself were melting. In the boundless darkness, she dreamt a distant dream. The feeling was similar. Night after night, she was cast into this same dream. In it, fate was torn apart into broken strands, pouring between her and her fingers like fine grains of sand. Short, cold, and like a firefly, it swooshed past. It was her life. It wasn't her life. It belonged to someone named SIRIN. Everything she had once been through. Oh my gosh, they're explaining it. They're explaining it. Oh my god. Oh my god. No way they're explaining SIRIN's story. I mean, it was touched on in the second eruption, but oh my god. The excruciating pain took over her entire consciousness and drew deep, bloody marks on her mind. Tears burst out of her eyes and blurred her vision. The subject is no use either. The man's voice was devoid of any emotion. He walked away with heavy footsteps. Under the restless assault of sharp, instant pain, every cell was crying out loud and struggling for relief.
お母さん痛いよお母さん
Maybe the psychological trick was effective. Crying for mom did alleviate the pain slightly. She labored to stand and check and look up at the other kids who received the checkup.
アブローラアガタ
Bella. Yeah, I remember them. In response, she nudged the shoulder of the kid next to her, but the touch was cold and rigid. The touch was a familiar sensation. Her mom's hand felt the same when she passed away, and it meant she'd never come back. Tears began to well up in her dried eyes again, dropping her wounded body. Everyone here was orphaned in the disaster. An organization named Schicksal took them in and provided shelter. All they asked in return was a simple checkup. Grown-ups said the kids were lucky to have natural antibodies.
嘘つき。みんな嘘つき。
That's where the pain came from. Waiting for the kids were nothing but endless pain and the final relief of death. They were consumables with the serial number. They ran out of their use very soon.
いや、やだ。
I don't want to
死
die.
にたくない。
I want everyone who has ever
私を騙
laid
して
to
利
me
用した人たちに。
and used me to pay the price. She stumbled to the door and shook the door handle with every last bit of her strength.
出して。
The handle stayed firmly in place, but the side door creaked open. Maybe the researcher forgot to lock it, or maybe he thought the lab rats wouldn't be able to resist anyway. This is her only chance to flee this place. He was living. This was
まただ。
living hell.
ここは
This is
バ
Tower
ビロン
Babylon?
の塔。シーリンが閉じ込められて苦しんだ場所。痛いよ。歩くたびに痛みが。これはシーリンの記憶。
Mm-hmm.
おい、実験体が逃げたぞ。警備は何をしてる？彼女を止めろ。
Mm.
いや、来ないで。
逃がすな。捕まえろ。
痛い。触らないで。
The heck?
嘘つき。悪魔。殺してやる。シーリンが受けた痛みと復讐を渇望する心が彼女を空の律者にした。
Yes, it is.
彼女の人類を憎む強い気持ちがひしひしと伝わってくる。どいて。近づかないで。私から離れて。
あの実験体を捕まえろ。彼女は貴重な研究材料だ。生きたまま捕らえろ。前回捕獲した崩壊獣を全部出せ。
こいつらみんな狂ってる。
Yep, they are. The bit of SIRIN is still alive in this fake Kiana.
後悔させてやる。
We'll pay for this.
消えて。
And down.
もうダメか。しかしここまで持っただけでも十分だ。研究する価値がある。彼女を抑えろ。
Get her. He was dragged back to the living hell. No, a place far more terrifying than hell. The only rewards for the test subjects who survived were heavier dose from Immortus. She had no idea when this ordeal would come to an end, or if there would an end at all. In the never-ending misery, she cursed, cried, and prayed. If I have power, if I have power.
偽りだらけの利己的な大人たちに私が受けた苦しみ。
Just then, just like fairy tales heard in her mom's loving arms, her god came to her. This is saying how, SIRIN became HOV. Dream continued. That night, all hell broke loose in the Babylon labs. With the power granted, she realized every one of her wishes. She even fled the tower and shook off the test subject identity. Since then, she became known as the second Hersher.
ごめんなさい。ひどいことをされたのは知ってる。今さら思い出して謝りに来たの。
Too late.
私がもっと早く気づいて、もっと。
She knew this girl with silver hair. She freed the prison kids and reached her hand out to them, saying,
私を信じて、ついてき
I'm
て。
here to get you out.
綺麗事ばかり。
False promise. He looked about the same age, with the same vibe of youth. Her smile reminded the Hersher of Avra, Agatha, and Bella. But You should feel proud to die for Shixel and the Valkyries. And somehow those words kept echoing in her head. I remember now. She wore the Sigil badge. Sigil, oh my gosh. So many of us would have died in pain and in vain. Every one of them.
テレサ気をつけて攻撃してくる機甲部隊迎撃準備
Prepare for battle. I'm so glad we are learning about SIRIN more than ever now. I really want to know how she is in the game.
消えない痛みを残した癒えることがない傷を
Interesting.
彼女の心の闇はどんどん大きくなっていったよく見てなさい人類の本当の力を教えてあげるわシルバーバレットバージョン0314発射準備カウント
As
ダ
though
ウン
we're against her.
審判の
Dude, these are too powerful for me. What the hell? The Hersher's consciousness came to a halt. Rumble. But her memory didn't stop there. Her god favored her once again and blessed her. The Hersher's dream kept growing, surging towards horizon and sweeping everything in the way. Only this time.
あなたったらどれだけお酒を飲んだのよ自分の娘のこともわからなくなったの
Aww.
これも姉の力私を娘だと思ってる
Also the feather at work. This is definitely the feather. Because they were in a trance, I remember.
さあシーリン
Here,
あ
SIRIN,
なたのため
we
に
brought this
ケー
cake
キを
for
よ
you.
ケーキ
Kaki. Keiki.
お
Keiki.
母さんが生
Cake.
きて
It's
た頃
cake.
一
Kaki.
回だけ食べ
Kake.
たのを覚えてる
Keiki. She once bought a slice for me.
一口だけなら
Aw. I wish we could see this in real time. I mean, you see it in Second Eruption. It's so cool.
あの頃
Just like the one mom bought me.
ごめんねシーリン2日もあなたにだから明日は一緒に
お出かけ
Shopping? They
私は
did go
何をして
shopping,
る
I'm
の
pretty sure.
どうしてあい
What
つ
am I
らを
doing
殺さ
here?
なかった
Why haven't I killed them already? They're not my
私の親じゃ
parents.
ないわ
Never mind. What can go wrong with
私
an
が作った
illusion
研究
created by myself?
私
I
がそ
can
の気に
do
なれば
whenever I
いつ
want.
でも殺せ
And
る
there's
んだ
no
から
hurry.
ひとまず
I'll just play
彼らが
along
何
and
をし
see
たい
what
の
the
か見
other
てる
tricks they've prepared.
平凡で
Normal and happy
幸
days.
せもし崩壊がな
If
かった
Honkai
ら
ever never
お母
happened
さんが死んで
and
なかっ
mom
たら
didn't die, would I be living such a life now?
シーリンこの店に入りましょう困ったわ
Cecilia.
私の娘は何を着ても似合っ
You're
ちゃう
giving me quite a
全
headache
部
now.
買っちゃおうかしら
You look good in every dress and I want to buy out the
じゃ
store.
あこれは
Dude, it's so cool in the, you know, the manga. The manga makes it look so cool, this dream.
さすが私の娘センスがいいわ
One baby doll,
こ
I
の服を着
remember.
たあなたはせかさ
Are we gonna see Siegfried though?
お母さん
Because he was a
抱
part
き
of the
しめ
dream.
させて
I remember.
待ってダメ私は何を考えてるの
I must have lost my
あの一
mind.
瞬
For a second, I almost
彼女の
longed
ぬくもり
for
が
a
欲し
hug
くなっ
her.
たあの女は
She's
私の
not
お
my
母
mom.
さんなんかじゃ
She
ない
did
も
do
ん
that in the manga as well. Shockwaves shattering every window from the buildings nearby.
爆発こんなガラス片に
シーリン危ない
何してるの
What are you
怖がらないで
do?
お
Don't be
母さ
afraid.
んが
Mom
守
is
って
here
お
for you.
母さんはここにいるから
Right by your side.
イヒリベディヒシーリン
I remember what that. I don't. It's something love. But I know it hit very hard. Those were their final words. Those her final words.
お母さん
Not long after.
嘘つき娘じゃないのはとっくに知ってるんでしょ
And you lied to me. Listen to
娘
me.
じゃないって分かっ
You
てるの
pretended
に
to care about me and
私のこと
approached
やっ
me.
ぱり
Of course, you did all this only to kill me.
私を
You're
殺す
just
こ
like
とだ
everyone else. Liars, all liars.
くさくさくさどうして私を騙したの
Why'd you lie to me?
どうしてどうして
And Kiana, the
少しだけだ
fake
けど
Kiana is just
シ
like
ーリンの殺意が弱まった
fake Kiana is just hearing all of this.
彼女の心にある失望と怒りの方が
Yep,
強
they
いんだ
did.
やめて私を傷つけないで死にたくない
I really feel bad for Sirin. Like, out of any other character, I feel for Sirin, dude. Sirin's like my second favorite Honkai character, dude. That's why I'm like so focused in right now. Like, bro, am I dead?
何も感じ
Can't
ない
feel anything. Only the
感
cold.
じる最後まで
In the
私
end,
は
I'm still
お
alone.
母さん
I feel cold. Mom,
寒いよ
大丈夫シーリン
everything will be fine. Poor child, I never meant to lie to you. These were her final
私は
words.
元凶の中で
I saw your loneliness and pain.
あなたの孤
The
独と
exact
苦し
same
みを
words.
見せても
She said these words.
私は本
I
当にあな
genuinely
たの
wanted
お
to be
母
your
さん
mom
に
and
なり
make
たい
up for everything you lost.
でもあの時
But at that time, I couldn't change
私は
anything.
少なくとも
The least I can do
こ
is
のぬくもりをあなたにあ
that
げ
you
たいわ
feel. I cried to this moment,
シ
dude.
ーリン
I'm glad they're not showing it.
いいリベティ
My two top favorite Honkai characters. Ugh. Such a pain, man. I dream a false dream. And in the dream, who I miss the most is not my mom. I miss the warmth and care that makes me feel secure and content. I thought to myself over and again, if somehow I could become normal again, would I live a happy life by her side? If I was given a second chance, I want to hear her voice again.
リベティヒ
Miss Kiana.
またこの夢喉が渇いた
I'm thirsty. I'm gonna get some water. A distraction to help employees relax. So the fish tank's meant for that. Okay. No problem with that. Mirror return a blurred figure. Siren.
シーリンあの時イッヒリベティヒあんたが心の中で何度も口にした言葉
They mean everything to her.
記憶の影が
So the
答え
shadow
を
of
くれるわけ
memory
ない
can't give me an answer. Those words are everything to her, dude. She just wanted that warmth.
明日
She just
みん
wanted
なに話してみよう
comfort. I'll talk to everyone about this tomorrow.
キアナどうかした
No, nothing.
その顔
Sorry to make you worry.
もう一人で背負わ
I
ない
wasn't gonna keep it from you.
みん
I
なと
promised
約
to
束した
share
か
my
ら
troubles anyways.
黙ってるつもりは
But
ない
it's
け
just a
ど
little complicated.
ブローニャは気にしません
Bring it
キ
doesn't
アナの
mind.
言葉で
You can try to tell
少
us
し
in
ず
your
つ
own
教
way,
えてくれればいいんで
bit
す
by bit.
じゃあ
This may sound abrupt.
シーリンって
What
どんな
person
人
do
だ
you
と思
think
う
Siren is?
シーリン
Her sure
う
voice.
ん夢の中
I
で
relived her memory
彼女
over
の
and
記
over.
憶を何度
She
も
was
体
a
験したことが
herdsher
ある
and
の
our enemy, but I
シ
felt
ーリン
more
は
of her
律者
human
世界
side.
は彼女に苦痛を与えた
Mistreated her and
だ
only
から
taught her
彼女は
hatred.
憎
But
し
there
み
were
や
a
憎悪
few
を
that 他
showed,
人に向
who
けた showed kindness and loved her.
なんだか彼女のことをかばってるみ
Like
たいに
I'm
なって
defending her.
ごめん
Maybe her memory is starting to work
私
on
も
me.
記憶の影響を受けてるのか
I
も
need to resist it better.
キアナが謝る必要はありません
You don't have to
悩みを打ち明
apologize
け
for
てくれ
your
たこと
compassion.
ブローニャは
Bronya
嬉
is
しいです
glad you shared it with her.
シーリンが引き起こした第二次崩壊ブローニャの両親は彼女が憎い
You hate her?
全く憎くないと言え
It'd
ば
be
嘘
lie
に
if
なります
Bronya says no.
ですが
It happened
そ
before
の災害
Bronya
はブロ
started
ー
to
ニャの
remember
物心が
things.
つく前
So
の
not
第二
much.
次崩壊は空の律者シ
The
ーリン
second
の死に
eruption
よって
ended
終
with
結し
her
まし
death.
た
So
彼
she
女は
had
払
to
うべき
pay the
代価を支
price.
払ったんです
Bronya doesn't hate her
だからキア
anymore.
ナの話は間違っていないと人は鏡みたいなもので
Everyone is a
そ
mind
れぞれが思
mirror
う世界
that
を映し出
reflects
しています
how the world
傭
treats
兵だっ
them.
た頃のブローニャ
When
は
Bronya
感情
was a
のない兵
mercenary,
器みたい
a
で
lethal weapon,
世界に対し
he
て
could only
冷たい
feel
殺意
murderous
者も
intent of
かかり
the
やお母様が
one.
ブロ
Rukolia
ーニャを
took
個人
Bronya
に入れて
into
くれ
the
て
orphanage
ゼー
and
レ
gave
が
her a home.
人生には様々な可能性があります。
The
成長する
people
最中で接した人は
around
その
them
人
will
に影
change
響を
them
与
and
え、
shape
シ
their
ーリンも
lives.
ブ
It's the
ロー
same
ニャ
for
も
SIRIN.
それは民支配の律者もそれを利用して
That's
人
exactly
々
why
の
the
負の
Herrscher of
感情
Dominance
を大
was
き
so
くし、
successful in
そしてそれを
handling
利
the
用して世界に
negativity
危
in
害を
people's
加えていく。
minds.
負の感情に負けてられないね。その通りです。それが
That's
人
why
の
the mind
心
is
の杖
powerful.
も。キアナの言ったのが、
It's
キアナ
tempting
の
to
中
take
にいるロー
control.
ニャは彼女が
Just
嫌い
hate
で
her.
す。
Or she has
彼女がキアナに
caused you great
ありが
pain.
とう。こうして考えてることを素
Saying
直に
what's on
話
your
し
mind
て、
and
素
expressing
直
your
に礼を
gratitude
言うキア
frankly
ナは
like this
なんだか
makes you
昔の
feel
キア
like
ナ
the
に戻っ
old
た
you
みたい。
again.
私もこうしてた方が私らしいって思ったよ。
That is very ironic. That is very ironic, Kiana.
すっきりした気がする。
I feel much better now.
訓
Well,
練室で
since
話
we're
す
in
だけっていう
training
のももっ
room,
たいないし。
what do you
Bronya,
say we have a match?
いいですね。
It's been so long.
次元挑戦、
How do you want to do
撃
this?
墜数、
No matter
それ
which
とも1
form
対1ですか？
match, one ground
言
roll.
っておきますが、模擬訓練でもブローニャは手加
Bronya
減
will
しませ
not
ん
go
よ。
easy on you.
望むところだよ。セーフレイヤーにいた頃、
Wait,
ブ
what?
ローニャは一度もキアナに負けたことがありません。今日はどうかな？
That was the last
キア
one?
ナは成長しましたね。
For sure.
当然でしょ？どうやらブローニャも全力を出さなければならないみたいです。
Fair enough, fair enough.
全力でかかってきて。
Yeah, it
全
was the
力で
testing
戦っ
thing.
たのは久しぶりです。疲れた。やっぱブローニャは強いよ。
Dude, this feels like old times. What the
お
hell?
かしいです。ブローニャやっぱり使いもとわりの律者の力がまだまだダメなの？
How come? I
支
thought we
配の
already
律
beat
者を
the
倒
Herrscher
した
of
ら
Dominance.
ブローニャもそう思ってました。最初は時間が経つにつれ力も徐々に人形はもう消滅したし、支配劇場にもブローニャは律者の力だけを頼りに戦ってきたわけではありま
Just
せんので
seems
大
there
丈夫で
seems
す。
to be something disturbing hidden behind.
実は私支配劇場で空
In
の
that
律者
theater,
の
I was
力を
ready to
使
have
っ
my
て
Herrscher
通路を
powers
開いた
taken
時、
away when I
力を
opened
奪
the
われる
passage
人形が
because I
空
knew
の律者
it
の力を自在に扱えるようになる
would
まで
take a while for the
時間
puppets
が
to
かかると
master
思っ
the
たから
power they stole.
それまでに
We
奴
just
ら
need
を
to
倒
beat
せ
them
れば
before that. It
私
was
た
a
ち
safe
と勝
bet.
ち。でも不思議なことに私の力は奪われなかった。
Yeah.
あの時人形たちは勝機がない
So
か
they
ら
just gave
諦め
up
たの
and
か
their
と思ったけ
meaningless
ど、
struggle.
でも
But
ブ
it
ローニャの
seemed even
話を聞
stranger
くと
now that you said
や
it.
っぱり
Why
違和感
didn't
があ
they
る。
take my Herrscher power
律者
if
の
it'd
力を
be
奪えば
useful to them?
はい、確かに妙です。
Mm-hmm.
空の律者の力を手に入れるためハイ
When
ペ
they
リオ
had
ンま
the
で来た
chance,
の
why
に。
is
わ
that?
からない。この件はブローニャが博士たちに報告して相談。もうダメ。お腹いっぱい。あれ？
It's that
ゼー
Saley.
レ、どうして自販機の
これ壊れてるみたい。
壊れてる？
Snakes, let's go.
ボタンを押し
Just
てない
give
からだ
this to
よ。
the button,
こう
a
して押
push,
せば
and voila,
出てき
your
たよ。
mustard goober.
ゼーレ、
What's the matter,
どうしちゃったの？
You've never
まる
seen
で
a
初めて
vending
自
machine
販機だ。
before?
来な
If I
きゃ
didn't know I had to go through all these troubles first. Just break the
今日
vending
のゼー
machine.
レ、なんか別
Just
人
break
みた
it
い？
open and voila. You have your goober, whatever it was called.
でも、
Anyway,
ゼーレも
still our
ゼーレ
Saley.
当たり前でしょ、
うん
私たちはゼーレだもの。
How is
あなたはどう？
your fight with
もう
another
一人のあな
you
たとの喧
going?
嘩はまずい。言っちゃいけないことを言っ
Saley'd
たか
be
し
mad
ら。
at me if she knew. 誰
誰
Everyone
しも
has two
心に
versions
善
of
と悪が
themselves,
共存してるか
good
ら
and bad.
あまり気に
You
し
don't
な
need
い
to
で
worry about it.
あなたがあなたの信じたいものを
Just
信
believe
じ
what you want to believe
それを
and
貫
stick
き
to
通
what
せ
you
ば
want to hold on to.
それで
That's
十
enough.
分でしょ。
That is a very good quote. I quote that. Saley, just believe what you want to believe and stick to what you want to hold on to. That's enough. Literally that. I think that's one of her most popular quotes. I don't know. I'm not too sure. Maybe it is. I don't know. What was
私
I
たら
talking
やっ
about?
ぱりゼーレはすごい。
は？
Mm-hmm.
まだ
She
何も言っ
is.
てないのに、も
Be
う
very
私の悩
sorry
みを
through
見抜
my
いちゃうなん
worry
て。
and insecurity and
本
comforting
当
me.
にゼ
You're
ーレ
so
にアド
caring.
バイス。
Nyx is starting to like get along with everyone. That's good. I
そん
want
な
to
に
talk
か
to
し
you.
こまってどうしたのよ。
What do you want to talk about? It's about SIRIN.
シーリン、第二種崩壊の時で、あの子を助けてあげられなかったこと。彼女は人類の敵になることを選んだ。あの子は過ちをたくさん犯したけど、
Yeah, it wasn't.
彼女一人が悪いわけじゃない。子供に
She
善悪
would
の
have had
区
the
別を
guide. She
教え
would
る
have
の
been
が
fine.
大人の義務だもの。正しいことを教えてもらえなかった彼女が過ちを犯し、そしてその罪をもしも
Yeah, that's how an
私がもっ
adult
と早
sees
く
it.
バビロン
That's
の
good.
塔の実験に気づいてシーリンをセーフレイヤーに入学させど、
true.
この
There
世
is
に
no
もしも
ifs
なん
in
て
this
存
world.
在しない。
No one can change what's already
テレ
happened.
サ、シーリンのような悲劇が
We
二
can
度
only
と起こ
try our
らない
best
よ
to
うにする
prevent
しかない。
such tragedies,
それが
which also
セシ
Cecilia's
リア
wish.
の願いでもある。ママ、セシリアのセシリア、彼女はシ
I
ー
don't
リン
know
の
what
元凶
happened
に
there,
閉じ込め
but
られたこ
SIRIN
と
only
があるわ。
hesitated before her.
中で何があったかは
It's
知らないけ
because
ど、
she felt like a mom to her.
セシリアの目を見たとき、彼女の性格からして
I'd say she had
最後の
never
1
given
秒まで
up
諦めてな
trying
かったと思
until
う
the
わ。
last moment. Even
もう
when
手
she
遅れ
knew
だ
it
って
was
分か
too
ってて
late,
も、
she wouldn't give up.
彼女はそういう人よ。
Once she made up her
何
mind,
かを決
she'd
めたら
follow through.
最後ま
Even
でや
if
り
she'd
通す
get
の。
hurt, she wouldn't lose her
その優
kindness.
しさで
Her
多くの
gentleness
人を救って
saved
き
me.
た。
Siegfried and
私も
Singira,
ジークフリ
Kiera,
ートも
and many people. She was
シグレ
the
キラも
serene, beautiful moonlight, bathing
彼女
us in warmth and love.
美しい月光のようで、だから
So I
私は
believe
セ
in
シリアの選
Cecilia's
択を信じる
choice.
わ。
I will pass on her love and
セ
kindness
シリア
always
の
and
愛
forever.
素敵だね。ありがとう、テレサ。その話を
Why
教え
does
て
she
くれ
call
て。
her, why doesn't she call her Aunt Teresa?
私もちゃんと考えて
Maybe she
自
respects her
分の
role.
選
I
択
don't
をす
know.
るよ。久しぶり。今日はセシリアの花で入れたお茶でも飲もうかしら。
君が恋のボリューム
何があったの？
人形事件の余波さ。
どんな？
Yeah.
私が説明するわ。私たちがまあ彼ら自身は律者と意思の疎通を図る手段がなくて有効な特定方法、ここ2ヶ月の失踪報告、
Reports of it
当
disappearance
事者の
within the
性格
last
が
2
急変
months.
したという証
Eyewitnesses'
言、
accounts about
自身の
suddenly
変化に気づいた本人の
personality
申告、
changes, and
そういっ
unsolicited
た方法で特定
reports
していった
of
わ。
some hosts
それら
themselves.
の報告を
We
ま
were
とめたと
surprised
こ
when
ろ、
we put reports
私た
together.
ちは
The total
その
number
結
was
果に
well
驚いた。
over 1,000.
人形の数は選択。
そう急いで結論を出す必要は。
私たちも最初は驚いたけど、
But as we
さら
dug
に調
deeper,
査した
these
ところ、
things
事
turned
実は私た
out
ち
to
の
be
想定と
different
少し違ってい
than
たわ。
we thought they would be,
失踪報告と目撃証言には一部人形と無関
which is
係な
totally
事件
against
が
our
あった。
expectations.
本人の申告によるものに関しては怪しい部分が
There
かなり
were
多かったの。
inconsistencies in some of the
一部内
reports.
容が矛盾
When
してる人
I
たちも
checked
い
with the
て、
informants,
確認しに行
they
くと
just
勘
said
違いだ
they
っ
wrote
た
it
って
wrong.
一番わけがわから
There's
ないの
even
は
one informant
3
who
回
gave
聞
me
いて
3 different
3回
versions
と
of
も
his
全
story.
く
Can
違
you
う回
believe
答を
this?
したやつ。
それって
All
誰
those
かが
people
嘘
were
をつ
lying.
そうよ。どこで情報を掴んだか知らないけど、異常な力によって
They did, yeah.
でもある意味いいことだよ。
どこが？
被害人数が増えてないところだよ。
Which
支配
means
の
a
律者が起こ
disaster
した災
caused
害
by
は
the
これで終わり。 そう考える
dominance
と安心しない？
has ended.
あんたってばポジティブ
Your
よ
way
ね。
of thinking is really optimistic.
まあね。
別に褒めてないんだ
She's
けど。
becoming more optimistic now. That wasn't a
まあい
compliment.
いんじゃないか。テスラ博士もそう。
必要ないわよ。
So soon, did it?
ごめんなさい。ぶつからなかった。
I was not expecting Sailor to pop up so
大
soon.
丈夫だよ。それよりヒアナが会議室にいるって
I
他
was
の
looking
人
for
に
you
聞い
and
てここ
was
に来
told
たん
that
だ
you
けど。
were in this meeting room, so I came. Just when I tried to knock on the door, I hit you straight in the
さっき
face.
セイレと会った時、キアナ
Did
が変
I
なこと言って
say
なかっ
weird
た。
stuff to you earlier today?
変なこと？
What
言って
stuff?
ないよ。
No, actually, I want to thank you for
ゼイレのアド
the
バイスに
advice
助
you
けら
gave
れ
me,
たかな。
and also for hitting me in the face, straight in the forehead. I really love that, Sailor. Thank you so much for causing me so much pain.
よ
I
かっ
was
た。
so worried. She
教え
wouldn't
て
tell
く
me
れない
what
から心
happened.
配してたんだ。
Like how I almost broke a vending machine and, called you Two-Faced and everything else like that.
今度また悩
I
みと
mean,
かあっ
you
た
can
ら
talk to me whenever
遠慮
you
せず
need
ゼイレに
to.
相談して
Just don't go all SIRIN on me and try to rip my other half out of me.
キアナはゼーレの
You're
友
my
達
friend,
でしょ
and I'm always
友
happy to
達の
help
力にな
your
れたら
friend.
ゼーレは嬉しいから
Well, only if they're not trying to
じゃ
kill
あ
me.
次もお願
Okay,
い
thank you,
しようかな
Saylee. You're the best. Especially that other one. Kiana's room. Why was I just going based off of that stuff? I love doing that. She became alert and slowly moved her feet, moving noisily to the
ドアの
door.
外から気配は感じない
Noiselessly.
敵意もなさそうでも油断
Okay, who was that?
どうしてこれって
This
支配劇場キ
You're
アナ
finally
や
here,
っと来てくれ
Kiana.
た
Been waiting for you for
私たち
ages.
作戦はうまくいったのに人形は消えた
You
は
must
ず
be
なの
dying to know
になら
why.
来て人形が生きてる支配劇場もまだ消えてない
No wonder the reason's
道理で
power is still lost.
断りの律者の力が戻
Yeah,
って
you
ない
should have
わけだ
known this. You should be smarter than this,
どうして
Kiana. Come on.
見逃した人形がいた
She's gotten
それ
too
とも
loose.
1000体以上いたの私たちの都市を救ったヒ
Here's a
ー
hurt
ロ
your
ー
void.
天気そうそう会ったこともあるんだ
We've
よ
met before.
あなたはもう覚えて
You
な
don't
いだろ
remember
うけ
me,
ど
but I've always wanted to see
私
you
はずっ
again
とあ
and
な
think
た
you're a
に会い
person.
たかったあの頃の私は普通の中学生だった
Mm,
天球師の
I
でも
never
ある
left
日
there. But one
怪
day
物が
monsters
学
broke
校を
into
襲
my
って
school and
平
crushed
凡
my
な日
uneventful
学校が
life.
廃墟になって
My schools are
私
just a
の
rubble
友
and
達
my
も
friends,
クラスメ
classmates,
イト
and
も
teachers
先
were
生
all
たち
buried
も彼ら
underneath.
の助けを呼ぶ声
I
は
heard the
どんど
cries
ん
for
と弱
help,
くなっていき
fainter and fainter. But the
や
only
がて
thing I
静
could do was
寂が
cry.
私の人生はこ
Maybe
こ
my
まで
life
だ
will end
もう
here
誰も
too.
私たち
No
を
one
助け
will
てく
come
れ
to
ないか
save
もっ
us
て思いながらその
till,
時
yeah, just
あ
you
な
came.
たは笑いながら私
Oh,
の
that's so
頭を
cool.
撫でもう大丈夫
Gonna be
よく
okay.
頑張った
You're a brave girl.
救援は
Someone
もう
will
すぐや
come
って
to
くる
save you
私
soon.
とそんなに年が離れてないのに
Lighten up my world
あな
like
たたちは
sunshine.
涙を拭いて
So I dry my
立
tears.
ち上がる
I'm
勇
gonna
気を
have the
振り
courage
絞った
to stand up again.
学校は廃墟
My
になっ
school's
ちゃったけど
ruined, but at least I
少なその
survived.
時の私にとっ
At
て
that time, you brought
あな
me
たは希望の化身
brought
だ
me
っ
the
た
light of hope.
努力
and
す
made
れ
me
ば何
believe
もかもが
things
うま
would
くい
get
くと
better.
信じてたでも
But I
私
was
は生き
wrong.
残った私
I
は
survived
避難の的になった
as a target of
同じ
resentment.
区域の子供たち
All
も
the kids
そ
in
この学
the
校の生徒だ
neighborhood
った
went to
の
the
に
same school. They
生
all
存
died
者は
except
周り
me.
の家庭のほとんどが
Mm.
あの災害
They
で家族
shared
を
the
失った
pain, helped one another,
彼らは
excluding my
互いをどう
parents.
して私だけが生き残ったのか
This
そん
this
な声
voice
が
grew
少し
bigger
ずつ増えてい
over
き
time and eventually turned into
誰も
hatred,
居場所を
like
くれず
SIRIN.
誰も両親に仕
My
事を
parents
与え
couldn't
なくなっ
find
た
any jobs, and even
災
the
害の救援も
post-disaster relief
さま
program
ざまな理
postponed
由
our
で
application.
災害は私たちを
The
潰せなかっ
disaster
たけど
didn't bring us down.
母は毎日の
but
よ
our
うに
kind
涙を流し勤勉だった
Who
父
used to
は
be
酒に
a
溺れ
hardworking
怒り
man
っぽくなった
became grumpy
ある
alcoholic.
日
One day, I
酒を
heard
飲
his
んだ
drunk
父の独り
muttering,
言あの子も
if only she had
あの
also
災
died
害
in
で
that
死ねばよ
disaster.
かったあの瞬間
That's
私の中
bad.
で何かそして
A voice
私
whispered
の
in my
耳
ear,
元でささやき声が聞こえようこそ
welcome to the theater's
支配劇
denomination.
場もしあなたが私を助けなかったら私は苦しまずに済んだししばらくして
Long
ま
after
たあなたの
that,
ことを耳
I
に
heard
した
about you again.
あ
You
なた
stopped
があの
that
爆
bomb
弾を
and
止め
saved the city,
都市を
which made
丸
my
ごと救
suffering
ったと
continue.
あなたが良かれと思ってしたことが私との心のこの
Yeah,
劇場
everyone
に
in
いる
this
人はみん
theater
な
is
そう
like this.
この世界も目的ですぐカッ
Blind,
となる
impulsive, selfish,
自分
sad,
本位で
unaware
悲観
of what
的
they
で
want
自分の欲
or
しいも
should
のも
do.
すべきこと
Everyone's
も分
just
か
a
らず
pathetic
た
actor,
だ他
dumb
人
puppet.
あなたに礼を
I
言
want
わ
to thank
ない
you
と
for throwing
あなた
me
が
on the
私を
stage
こ
of
の絶
despair,
望的な
just
舞
to
台
let you
私も
let
彼
me
ら
know
と何の違いもない
that I'm just like them. I'm also a
卑劣で
despicable, ugly
いや
human,
惑わされないよあんたは支配の律
not
者
a human.
人類じゃないあんたは所詮人類の考えを真似する人形人の
Your
心は
host
そう簡単
is
じゃない
definitely not that weak.
あんたのどうやらあなたはさあ来てまだあの子を助けたつもりがかえって辛い目に遭わせてた、私の努力が悪い結果をもたらしたの
It's all your fault. You saved those bastards. They don't deserve to live. You should have let that bomb blow them up.
そんなことさせない もう一度選択する機会があった
じゃあ、あなたは
家族を失った辛い気持ちを生き残った人に。でもあんたが言ったように、彼らが
This is the
早く
goodness
トラウマを
of the
克
human
服
heart.
する。誰にだって
Good and
心
evil
に善と悪
coexist
が
in
共
everyone's
存して
heart.
る。
It's not a reason
だからそ
for
れは
me to give up
私が
saving them.
何それ、自分のための弁解？そうだ。
I'm really
そうだ
not
ね。
liking this puppet.
あなた自身が
I'm really not
あ
liking
の
it.
最大のあとたく
Kiana's
さん
just not
話した
having it. You
から
could see it, the look in her face.
あ
She's
なたの
just not
話を
having
し
this
ようよ。
whatsoever. I'm with her.
砲撃を仕掛けてきたことも私だってあなたが劇場に入っさあ最高の場所を選ぼう。
支配の律者、最初からこれを計画してたの。
あなたたちは
Never
本物の
met
支
the
配
real
の律
Hersher
者
of
に一度も
dominance.
気づいていない。
I've never have. No, I haven't.
ここはいいね。もう終幕の時間。おやおや、役者がもう待ちわびてるみたい
Actors
だ。
can't
あんたたちの本当の目的はシー
Stir
リンの意
Siren's
識を
mind
刺
and
激
wake up
し
the Hersher of Void
そ
again.
そうだよ。今外のやつらは一
They
見
can't wait to
落
go back
着
to
と
their
か思
normal
って
life,
エゲントロピーは怪しいと思いつつも民衆の圧力。さて問題、もしこの時人類たちはネゲントロピーをどうすると思
I
う？
remember Walt has always been
そう
insisting
ベル
Kiana
トたち
because
は
Lana
ずっと
can control her
そ
power.
んなことはさせない。
私たちの一員になる資格があ
Be
るかも
one
し
of
れ
us
ない。
then Siren.
さあ来て。審判静粛に。今から新メンバーにその資格
State your
が。
name.
知ってる知ってる。いや彼女
She's not Kiana.
かわいそうなやつ。名前も一つでも心配ない。心配ないよ。
あんたたちの基準で私を判断し。
おや私たちが嫌？
Who are you to look down on
私た
us?
ちは人形だけ
We
ど
are puppets.
あなたは
And
どう
what
な
are
の？
you? A
コ
clone
ア
with
の
a
入った
core
クロ
installed?
ーン。うわ人類じゃない。
You're not
そも
human.
そも
You're
人
not.
静粛に静粛に。新メンバー罪を
Confess
白
your
状。
crime.
知ってる知ってる。あなた
You
のせい
caused a
で
man
ジークフリートと
named
いう男が
Siegfried
全てを失った。
They're finally getting onto the subject. They're finally doing it.
あなたを助けるた
He
めに
lost
彼
his
は
daughter
娘を
to
失っ
save you
た。器の
and
大きい
raise
彼
you
は
in
あなたを
spite
育てたのに
of the pain
恥知
you
らず
brought
なあ
him.
なたは彼の腕を切り
But you cut
彼
off
を
his
パ
arm.
パと呼んだ。
Yet you called him dad shamelessly.
あなたが自分をコントロールできず
You made all your
おとな
friends
し
look
く
home.
閉じ込められる
Friends
つもりも
homeless.
あなたは美しい世界を
I
守
was
る
about
た
to say
めに
look
戦
homeless.
う
I'm
と
like,
言いな
what?
がら自分の先生をその
Yeah, you
手で
killed your
殺した。
teacher.
あなたは親友を傷つけあなたはヒーローらしいことをしてるけど、あなたは悪人。
You're evil and
罪人だ。
sinful. And the
あ
good
なたの
things
人助け
you've
でその
done
罪を
can't
あ
make
が
up
なうこ
for
となんて
your
でき
evil
ない。
deeds at all.
知ってる。あなたは私たちの誰よりも苦しみの味を
And
知
you
っ
are
て
the most suitable host
る。
in
自
this world.
分を見極めて
I
現
face
実と
reality.
もうあんたたちのデタラメは聞き飽きた。あんたたちに惑わされない。私は屈しない。
はあ、せっかく第二律者の記憶をわざと
As
見
a
せて
second
も
Hersher for you.
何も感
You
じ
didn't
ない
feel
の。
anything. You
恥ず
don't
かし
feel
くなら
ashamed?
やっぱりあんたたちの仕業だったん
Sorry
だ。
to let you down, but it didn't work on me.
私を信頼して支えてくれる人が私の周りにたくさんいて。
You're making a fool of
あな
yourselves.
たを信頼して
Does he support you? I think you
あなたを
mean
かばって
indulge
公認して
and
の
harbor you,
方あな
right?
たが空の律者であり
The
人類
greatest
最大
threat
の
to
脅威である
humanity.
と知りな
Yet
が
they've
ら
risked their
リ
lives
ス
to
ク
keep you
を
alive
冒
and
しし
protect
か
you.
し
They have no
彼
right
女
to do
セ
so.
シリアでも姫子でも
When Cecilia or
シリアあ
Himiko
なた
were
を助
saving
けた時
Siren or
他の
you,
人とやらされるこ
had
とを考
they
えた
thought that countless people would have to live there in fear because of you?
いや
No, they
彼女た
chose
ちは
you.
数千万の
A
命を
bomb
考えず
That
に
could explode at any
あな
moment.
たを
An
いつ
incurable
爆
sinner
発するかわ
over
からない
millions
爆
of
弾を
innocent lives.
それがあなたの
You
生
call
か
this
すべき
no right
こ
from
と
wrong?
自
Selfish.
分勝手
It's
所
hypocrites,
詮は偽
sick
善者の自己。もう
narcissism.
いい。怒った？仲間が誤解しないで。あなたにもいろ
So
い
no
ろあ
matter what
っ
we
て
say, you
何を
won't
言われても
change.
心を
Preparing
震
for
わせる
exhilarating
大逆転
twist.
の時間
We
だ。
can't wait to see the look on your face when your hopes shatter and turn into despair. They've been saying this the entire time. How? No, they're not gonna do it to her.
どうだ見覚えあるだろ
No way.
誰がそれを持ってたかわかる
Do you remember who?
どうしてここにあるかわかる
What's going on?
ブレイグジャムそうだよ
No
心の
way.
中の答えを言え村田姫子はもう死んだんだよ
This next chapter is gonna be a very integral chapter. It's probably gonna be my most favorite chapters of all time. I can feel it. Like this is going into like something that is like not coming back from. And I have a feeling that I might get to see who the real Kiana is soon. I'm getting very close to that. And I can't wait. I know May is gonna come back for Kiana no matter what. And she's realized that too. And kind of, you know, accepted the fact that she can't come back to Kiana or Bronya or any of them, you know? For now. At least that's what I like to believe. It's a sad situation when Kiana has to realize that she is not the real Kiana. She will never be. She will never be herself. And that's the biggest thing, is fear drives Kiana to keep on moving forward. And I definitely want to do like a very in-depth analysis on Kiana eventually one day. Once I do finish the entirety of the story, caught up to everything. That's going to be a long time from now, but I would like to do that one day. If you guys did like this video, feel free to like, subscribe, comment down below your guys' thoughts and opinions. I would really love to hear them. But with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace.